And we are live. Hello, everyone. I am here with my two biggest enemies, a woman and a second woman.
Oh my God. I'm a woman? Wow, thank you. That's so kind of you to acknowledge me. Hi.
I'm terrified.
I can make you more terrified. You want to test it?
Could you please tell the chat what name I will be putting on your gravestone?
I'm Umikyoku. I am a satirically sexy yandere whale shark voice actor and singer here to help you find your peace within the current of the ocean. Hello, hello, hello.
And who might you be? You bespeckled and suited creature.
Howdy, hey, I'm Bulmy. I'm the jelly sheep from the syndicate. Nice to meet you.
Oh my God, so cute. So cute.
I just realized that you both have pink hair. I'm surrounded by pink anime women.
Yeah, superiority.
Superiority?
Yeah.
Do we want to get into? Do we want to? That's crazy.
Well, considering that there's two of us and one of you, I would probably consider it that, yes.
The fact that we need two of you to even balance the aura of one of me speaks volumes.
Oh no, I'm gonna be dominated. Oh my God, I'm gonna be dominated. What a crazy concept.
Chat, what did she mean by this? Anyway, so you need to teach me how to laugh like that. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so
me? Are you talking about my fucking witch cackle of a laugh? Yeah.
Fuck, it's making me laugh.
I'm sorry. I can't help it. I literally, people tell me, like, I'll like laugh at, the thing is I laugh at anything and people are like, your laugh is like extremely infectious. So it's hard to not laugh with you, even if it's not funny.
Actually, wait,
and
I
I'm
can
like,
put on my chibi model and I can also be pink. Hold on.
Oh, let's fucking go. Yes.
You draw them? You were Gooner. Meth Whister is calling you out, by the way.
Excuse me?
Meth Whister is calling you out.
What is Meth Wizard saying? Did you draw them? You're a gooner? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, okay? I have to draw them biblically accurate, okay? Look, I may hate women, but I am an artist, and then I am an artist with integrity, okay? Just because I hate something doesn't mean that I'm not going to draw it as well as possible. Just because I hate feet doesn't mean that I won't draw the best damn feet ever, all right? And likewise, just because women aren't human doesn't mean that I won't.
Well, I'm a shark, so yeah, I'm not fucking human.
Exactly.
The funniest part is Midas is the only human here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Meth Wizard, you're right. I'm the boob president.
Wow. Oh my God, Mr. President. Mr. President.
Presidente. I like that. You shall call me El Presidente.
El Presidente? I don't feel like it. Thanks, though.
Okay, fuck you too, bozo. All right, so today's horrible exercise in self-flagellation is another reward that I've promised you guys, to my chagrin. And I need to set the stage for you. I was a very bored but very imaginative teenager in high school. I had, like, there was no bowling alleys, there was no movie theaters, nothing where I lived, just me and the internet. And I loved Black Butler, I loved my Artemis Fowl novels, I loved Death Note, I loved, like, all the...
Oh, you would like Black Butler.
I'm gonna beat the snot out. Well, you're gonna see how much I love Black Butler in a second.
Oh my God, you're gonna what?
I hate it here, everybody. I hate it. Anyway. So
set this up, sweetie pie.
So anyway, I was like, okay, well, you know what? I have a hate boner for everything normie because I'm better than everyone else at all times.
OT.
My ego is massive and my God complex is well deserved. And I really hated Twilight. My older sister loved Twilight. But I thought the writing was subpar, and I thought the idea behind the plot was contrived and irritating. People would beg to differ, but they are wrong. And I thought as a teenager, you know
agree.
what? I can write better than Stephanie Meyers. I am going to write my own vampire romance novel, and no matter what I spit out, it'll still be better. I mean, I still believe to this day this is better than Twilight, but
I'll take a shot for that. Holy shit.
this is going to be a hard read. This is going to be a very hard read.
Fucking cheers.
Because the way I design these characters, of which my lovely assistants here are dressed up as, they are going to be voice acting the characters today. And to get into character, I put them in costume. So Umi is going to be the main lead, like the main romantic lead, Abel. So when I designed Abel, in my mind's eye, young artist, young writer, I was like, okay, what is the sexiest thing that teenage me can think of? And I'm like, a tall, blonde, golden-eyed Southeast Asian man. So
Okay.
yeah, so that set the scene for that, and
Okay.
yeah,
I didn't say anything. I just said okay. I'm just okay.
I'm setting the scene for the chat. This isn't anything to do with you. And Bomi will be playing the main character, which is the kind of like the reader's insert to a degree, August,
My lady.
who is
Oh my god, you get to be Midas' self-insert. That's crazy.
And you get all the emo backstory. But you also get to be thoroughly seduced, so have fun with that.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
I'm in
No.
so much pain.
I'll seduce you so well, Bomi. Don't worry about it.
I hate myself. Anyway, switching back to this model. So I will
Pick a new bit. I hate myself too. Damn.
What, you hate yourself as a bit?
No, I'm saying you need to pick a new bit. Hating yourself is not new for anybody.
That's crazy. Anyway,
Everybody hates themselves.
everybody has these days. Anyway, so
Everybody has those. Sorry. Okay. Anyway, go. Sorry. I was about to fully jump into it.
everybody has those days. Yeah.
Everybody knows what I'm talking about. Everybody gets that way.
It's beautiful. All right. Sorry, I'm stalling now because I really don't actually want to bring this back to life, but I will do it because I promised you guys and you paid me to do it, so I'm doing it. But to get through it, we're drinking. There is no rules to this drinking game. It is drink to forget. And I'm starting now. All right.
I was gonna say I already started drinking when you started saying that you thought you could write something better than Twilight.
I still stand by it.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. This is not as nearly as good as coconut rum. I'm so upset.
Oh yeah. What did you end up getting? Out of curiosity.
What the I was gonna say the liquor barista. No, the person who was the countertop at the liquor store, the liquor barista.
Jesus Christ.
Person at the counter.
Yes, the person at the counter in the liquor store.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, you.
Fucking liquor barista. That's oh my god. That's
She
just
felt
a
so-
bartender.
She felt so bad for me. She gave me free popcorn. It was great. Anyway,
Aw. How
no,
nice.
she suggested
You're making me a
Blackfly Miami Vice because it was the
Ooh.
only other
Okay.
bottled or canned rum drink that they had in the shop. And rum is my favorite because it makes me feel really drunk, but it also leaves me feeling refreshed. It's really weird because I don't get sick with rum, but I get really sick with everything else. Anyway,
Interesting.
enough stalling. So I'm going to be the narrator
Okay.
as long as I can stomach it. And then when I can't stomach it, I'm forcing this responsibility upon a victim. All right.
Oh no, I get to do acting, the thing that I have a degree in. That's so crazy. I am such a
Holy shit.
victim.
Me making your guys' foogies today. Oh no, I get to draw and animate. It's almost like I
Yeah,
paid money to
right?
learn how to do this. All right.
Right?
I jumped out.
Okay, one last thing. One last factoid. This novel I wrote is over 90,000 words long. This is a big fucking book.
Holy shit.
This was no baby's first mini story. This was a full saga. It had plot twists.
You
it had
said
villains.
I have a lot of free time as a child.
Why does Bomi remind me of Jessie here? That's crazy. Oh my god, Jessie from Pokemon did have an outfit like this.
Oh,
Cute. Team Rocket
Fair
blasting
enough.
off again.
Midas and okay. To those sending supers and sending donations, just for the sake of the flow of this, I'm going to get to them, but we're not going to go after them for at least an hour because I want to. If every time a super pops up, that we'll never get through even chapter 1. Midas, please answer. You won't stop until you do. I'm begging. Wait, Pixie's saying something? Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Looks like Pixie's calling. Do we? You guys good with us adding Pixie in?
Sure.
yeah, go for it.
Okay. Hold on.
Hello.
All right. Well, I didn't know if you were available, so I didn't make a fugi for you. Let me pull. Toss
Midas, shut up, Midas.
toss me your fugi.
You're gay.
That was all you wanted to do. I'm gonna kill myself.
Do you want bleach or gun?
Gun is sexier.
Poison.
Oh, I agree. I'm more of a knife girl, though.
Oh yes, absolutely. There's a romance and a personability to a knife.
I do this on my own channel. I love I hold a knife in my hands and I look chat in the eye while I stab them and I force them to keep eye contact with me while I like stab them over and over again. And if they break eye contact with me, I don't love them anymore.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
All right, let's get this show on the road.
Okay.
Yeah,
We're-
welcome back.
We're almost 20 minutes in. All right.
Yeah.
Chapter 1. Abel and August. I don't want to read. Oh fuck. Okay. The carriage.
Somebody.
The carriage
Oh,
shuddered.
do you need someone to read stage direction?
When did you join back in? Yeah, if you'd like.
I never left. What are you talking about?
You literally left call. I'm going to give me
I
your
have
fugi.
literally never been in this call today. I don't
Give
know
me your
what
fugi and I'll put you on screen. Do you want to be the
Oh my God,
narrator?
hi,
Oh.
Pixie. Hi, baby. It's
you know
so
what?
good to like hear you
Midas-
for the
Midas
first
is-
time ever.
It's perfect because when I
Hi,
have to
Umi.
dip, you can just paste Pixie's face onto my fugi.
I mean, I
How do
don't
I send you? Oh, does this work? Who are you? Midas.
Yes. Copy.
Does this work? Is this real?
We'll see in just a second. I'm
Kumbaya.
so sorry.
Kumbaya.
Yes, all right. This is what is a syndicast without a little bit of scuff, yes? All right.
Indie scuff. Indie scuff.
Oh, that's beautiful. All right. You can join me on the narrator team. It's me and you versus these two pink bitches.
Oh my God,
Perfect.
call me a
That's-
bitch again.
I'm scared. Pixie. Wait, why the fuck are you so big?
Yeah, it's not the first time I've heard that.
I was literally about to say something like that.
I'm being ganged up on.
I mean, it could be worse.
I don't know how
Oh,
much worse-
goodbye.
Wait,
She jumped again.
she left it. Okay, we do need to get started because you guys are on it. Okay, we need to get started because
Yes.
these two are on a time limit, and we actually have a very short amount of time. We
Sorry,
can't
sorry,
keep this bit
can I
going.
can I send the thing to read?
It is pinned.
It's pinned.
Oh.
I pinned it for you, babe.
Wow, that's so awesome of you. That's crazy. Thank you.
Yeah. I like to be helpful.
Whoa. I got something else you can help with if you wanted.
We are never gonna read this, are we?
Probably not.
Isn't that what you want?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
well, yes, I'll get in trouble with my followers if I don't.
Chat, do you actually care if Midas doesn't read this? Or would you rather hear us flirt all day?
I can just
All right, so-
moan into the microphone. That also works.
I might get the entire channel.
Fuck.
But I wait to
Crazy.
celebrate almost 60K about being banned, you know?
All right, thank you for joining broadcast today, everybody. This is Midas signing out. Goodbye.
Midas is leaving, so we can be all alone without her. Wow.
Hey, let's get this party going, because I
Yes.
do have to dip in like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The carriages shuddered and rattled along the pathway while it slowly weaved through the trees. It wasn't a fancy one by any means, but something effective nevertheless. The kind any merchant or traveler would use to transport goods, usually ranging anywhere from food to weapons. Today's stock, however, was a special transport. Hands selected from the scattered regions among the land to live and serve. These people, of their own volition, came along for the promise of a better and more exciting life. People never stayed long on this ride. They usually were dropped off for a petty sum at an affluent business or the house of a politician. A small child coming from a line of humble and poor servants, Abel Uto had lived in squalor. Money was tight, and the broken windows blew cold drafts through the home. Meals were scarce, so a passing trader in town seemed like the answer to their prayers. It took a little convincing for the men in charge to take their son. Displays of musical talent at such a young age was something valuable in some circles, but not practical for hard labor. And the fact that he was so young meant that he would be an investment, for he would be around for years to come. The promise of a bright future allowed them their only son into the trader's hands.
Yeah,
Excuse me, sorry.
That was a very musical burp. Yeah, this isn't nearly as bad as I remember this part.
Are you sure? That promised their son would have food on the table 3 times a day, and the ability to have rudimentary education was enough to let them make that choice. A better life. As the town shrunk away, Abel held his head high. One day, he promised, he would return. Time for that small boy went agonizingly slow as days and nights melted and swirled around him, the icky mass of bodies traveling with him, and the jittering making it nearly impossible to enjoy properly. Passing through towns, picking people up, dropping people off, the boy saw faces and places he could only have ever imagined. He saw snow cover the ground like a blanket. He saw bugs that glowed and floated around like stars. Abel supported that perhaps, maybe wherever he was headed, could be an adventure all on its own. He would be a personal servant, or so he was told, while they paused one night. A rich and influential man had sent out the word requesting for someone like him. After what felt like months traveling, it would finally be Abel's turn to be dropped off at a new home. The optimistic child peered through a gap in the fabric out the side of the wagon, staring in awe at the sights of the large buildings as it peeked through the foliage and the thick brush of trees, growing ever closer. Little Abel wondered what his master would be like. Would he like sweets? Would he be loud? Is the man a gross one? A drunkard who gives off a stench? Or a classy type gentleman? Or would he be a cruel person who swore and hit? Possibilities danced about his imagination. The future was uncertain, but it had arrived. And as the wheels squeaked to a stop and the back door opened up, the scruffy blonde-haired kid was nervous being thrown into it. Pulling up through the gates, Abel watched in awe at the grandiose size of the building before him. If a castle and a house had a baby, he was sure in the biggest and coolest baby it could have.
Oh, fuck off. I fucking hate this. Do you want me to take over for a bit?
No.
It's going to get into the cringe real quick, and I'm sure.
I was just thinking, this is a lot of setup.
Mm-hmm.
It's several pages of setup.
It's actually pretty nice.
Yeah, well, this is as nice as it gets. It's so contrived and obnoxious soon.
Listen.
I was about to
Midas.
say,
If a castle and a house had a baby, Midas, this story would be that baby.
If a castle and a house and a baby, would it be a couse or a hassle?
All right, shut up. Amy, you go.
I just think it's funny because it's like I love the vernacular that you're using in this primarily because one, it's very Midas core, but it's also very like oh, I am a child and I know big words. It's very that. It's very fun. Because it's a lot of purple prose. So you're sitting here and so like I'm like, okay, sure. Like it's very that.
I guess.
But that's what makes it fun.
All right, I'll continue on. I'll have a turn. Gardens wrapped around the mansion, and tall walls closed off the area like a fortress. Vines crept up the walls and wrapped around windows in a fairy tale fashion, and the child felt so small. Rough hands shuttled him off, pushing him through the doors, and with a demanding thud, they clattered shut, and his new life began. Scene change.
Ooh.
Augustus
Ooh.
Beau Valentine was the youngest of 4 sons in the household of the Valentine nobles.
I'm taking a shot.
Hey, everybody take a shot. The 3 older brothers were to inherit the business, the house, the servants, and whatnot, and August was left to inherit nothing for his troubles. It was lonely to be unimportant, but it left him without the responsibilities that his brothers had, and the expectations placed upon him were simple. Oh, fuck. To do his schooling and to make himself attractive enough to be married off into a richer house.
Oh my god. Wow. Oh my god.
Whoa. Is it getting hot in here, or is that the alcohol?
Okay. I want you guys to know right now a little bit of world building that was never mentioned in the novel, but is implied all throughout.
Okay.
Every kind of relationship is okay, but the only one that isn't okay is
necrophilia.
No, there's a caste system in this universe, so nobles and normal people cannot mingle.
But you can mingle with a dead body, is what you're saying.
No, I'm not saying
I
that.
cannot believe there's
I'm asking for
capitalism.
clarification.
No, I'm saying that it's normalized that
Right.
that a male noble will be married off for money, kind of like how a princess used to be.
Okay.
You're pro the
I
caste
see.
system. We got this. Okay.
Okay. Cool. So like what kind of cast is it? Is it like a for your arm or for your leg?
Oh, you're very funny.
I am. Thank you. Oh my god. Tell me I'm funny again.
No, with that tone of voice, I think you'd like
Do
it
as
too
the
much.
lady says, Midas.
Okay. He was
Be
a
a good
6-year-old
girl
who quietly did as he was told. His lessons and the books he read kept him tucked away where he wouldn't disturb anyone. For a reason he didn't know or quite understand, the outside world was something but a story in one of his books. Large, imposing walls locked him away. As long as the little noble could remember, he was never allowed to step outside of these walls. Stories of danger laid on the other side, stories of suffering, pain. He was far too delicate and small to survive out there.
I
mean, to be fair,
can't.
literally a 6-year-old.
I was about to say
So
he's
kind of,
fucking
yeah.
6. Like, wouldn't even like what the fuck?
If he took a step outside, he would most certainly die. His brothers were large cats in a world filled with them. August was a canary. Still,
Fucking
even with the
Tweety Bird.
scary stories his nannies would tell and his family would perpetuate, August hoped one day that when he married off, his spouse would be really wealthy, so he could see the larger world that existed in his novels. Outside his home, on the other side of that wall, his natural curiosity couldn't be overridden. With nobody his age to play with him, all the adults being cold and unfeeling, he had become quite self-reliant on finding forms of entertainment. Most of his interactions came from animals, and yet he's a fucking Disney princess. I'm gonna kill myself.
Okay, but which one though? Like which one? Because they all have very different energies.
Fucking Rapunzel looking ass.
I can see that. I could see that. When will my life begin?
Okay, we're not going to get to it later in the novel, but he's actually possessed by a demon.
Of fucking course he is, dude.
That's why he's not allowed out of the house. He's possessed by a demon. But that's like
Oh,
second half of the
God.
novel. We're not ever going to get there.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
God.
You wouldn't like to see the bad part of me come out.
And that's how Bomi was born, everybody.
All right.
Hey,
You know, it's going to be a little while before you get the dialogue. Umi, do you want to try reading a bit? Narration?
Yeah, baby. Okay, wait, where are we?
With nobody
again?
his age.
Okay, sorry, I started giggling and then I completely lost where we were.
I do
Okay.
And while you read, I'm going to drink. I think I'm going to chug this whole bottle, actually.
I was about to say, I've already taken like 3 shots, so you better catch up with me. Okay. With nobody his age to play with him and all the adults being cold and unfeeling, he had become quite self-reliant on finding forms of entertainment. Most of his interactions came from the animals in his yard. So when the news reached his ears of his mother deciding to get him his own personal servant, he found it strange and highly irritating. She hardly even spoke to him, let alone get him a gift of this magnitude. His brothers deserved their servants, as they actually had jobs to do and needed help with. He wasn't anything special in comparison.
Oh, God.
August didn't need a personal servant. He would probably be old and crinkly like his tutor, and he would hate to have a gross and creepy servant beside him all the time, dressing him and feeding him. He would rather have his nanny remain, or if it came down to it, live in a barn.
I love the
Yo.
extremes. It's like, fuck, man, I don't want a servant. I'm a rich bitch, but I don't want a servant. I'd rather live in the fucking barn. Like, okay.
I was about to say, I was like, low-key, like, this is how you know that someone really young wrote this, because it went from really 2 crazy extremes that don't really have anything to do with each other. It's very like teen drama, and I enjoy the flair.
The funniest part is like he's 6. This is a 6-year-old
I know.
thinking this.
And that's the best part. I love it.
This feels very Omegaverse coded. How dare you fucking slur at me? I'll have
Oh
you
my
know
God.
that these 2 romantic vampires that will be romantic vampires very
Are
soon, I
both
promise.
betas.
Shut the fuck up. I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. I swear to God.
Oh, no.
I will make it look like an accident,
no.
Umi.
Oh my God. That sounds so, I would rather you make it look like it was on purpose.
I'm terrified. All right.
So am I.
All right, let's keep going.
That being said, despite himself and his reservations, he was slightly interested to see what his new companion would be like. If they were old and gross, maybe he could stick worms in their shoes. No, actually, his father wouldn't like that. With a light huff, August sunk himself down into the plush seating of the library. Down below, outside, a carriage pulled in. And then I guess scene change, the typical break of the page that you see in a fan fiction. Abel was nervous as he fiddled with his uniform. The head maid seemed nice enough, telling him his duties. They weren't very difficult to understand. Make the bed, wait on the master, get his meals, change him, help with his lessons, that kind of thing. He pulled his long hair back into a neat ponytail and took a deep breath as he picked up the silver tray with sweets and tea. His feet scampered across the wooden polished floors, traversing the halls with his jittery gait. As he approached closer and closer, he had to stop and take breaks. Who is this? Oh, that's crazy.
He's just fucking
He had to
scampering down the
stop.
hall. And he has to take
He had to
breaks.
stop and take breaks. Here we acknowledge the one of the few sentences where he's actually 6 because he has 2 tiny of legs. Like, he pondered in awe as he adjusted his necktie in a hall mirror. Was this what rich people clothing really looked like on him? He looked like he could be any stuffy nobleman's kid in such clean clothing, and with his hair so smart. What does that mean? Is that like a comb over?
All right, how about we
Is it like a
how about we let
stiff
Bomi have a
coif?
turn doing some?
Yeah.
But
No,
yeah,
I still
smart
wanna
just
hear.
means
What
clean.
did you mean by that? Oh, okay.
Where am I going?
Yeah.
Where am I going?
To hell with
Back from
us.
hell. Yeah. Okay, where am I?
He wished his
Page
parents
5.
could see how he looked.
Okay, there we go. Wished his
Oh,
parents could
excuse me,
see how he
sorry.
looked now. Anyway. Stealing himself with a deep breath. Abel. Is it Abel or is it?
It's Abel.
Okay. Began to recite the things the other servants had taught him to say and do as he picked back up his tray. Knock. Enter. Offer. Don't speak unless spoken to. Could do this.
That's a good song. Sorry.
Don't speak.
Yeah, I love that song.
I covered
Sorry,
it.
keep going.
Oh, sorry.
You did? Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry, keep going. I get distracted. I didn't take my meds today.
Before the grand oak doors, a tiny child gazed up in awe. His master Augustus must be a very large and imposing figure. To be behind such a cool-looking doors.
I can't with the Master Augustus because it's like Master Augustus. It's like okay, like
It gets better.
Oh,
I don't
Yeah.
believe you.
Balancing the tray cautiously, he knocked on the door gently before opening it and peering inside. Is this me? Is this me? Jesus? Is this me?
This is
Is this me or-
it's Umiya.
oh, okay. I'm small child, right?
Yeah,
That's okay.
small servant child.
Okay. Okay, I'm just making sure because I'm gonna bring out my Ash Ketchup voice. So wait, hold on. Hello, I brought tea, Master. Look, because I have to do the. I'm a small little boy. I'm Ash Ketchum, and today we're gonna fight the Elite Four with my buddy Pikachu. We can do anything. Yeah,
I'm finishing
and
this
it's so
fucking bottle.
crazy. And it's so crazy because all of a sudden, after 20 years, I haven't aged at all. But now I have to do taxes. What's that? Hello?
Gets arrested because of tax
Holy
evasion.
shit.
I brought tea,
It's the
Master
mark.
Valentine.
Why he's always traveling.
All right, Pixie, do you want to take over the narration now?
Ma. All right.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Do re mi fa sol la ti. Okay.
Uh, Kill me.
We're good. Rolling. Okay.
Rolling.
Call action.
Boop, boop, boop.
Waiting for action.
Yes,
Director?
yes. It took Abel.
You have to say action.
Action.
Oh.
It took Abel a minute to actually find his new charge. Were the other servants wrong? The library had nobody in. About to take a step back, he heard a voice. A small voice. Shy as a mouse.
It's you.
Over here.
It said with an air of fragility.
I'm sorry.
You played the role a little too well.
Thank you.
Abel honed in on the sound of his voice and was fascinated to find it. His master sat in the center of a plush couch, curled up with a large book. Mr. Valentine looked so tiny in the huge chair.
Oh my God, a huge chair.
It looked like he was.
children of me.
I'm
Hey,
more
but
concerned
look,
about
I'm talking for
Midas.
myself.
Oh, sorry, Pixie, go on.
It was like he was looking at a porcelain doll. The blonde sighed in relief, a smile pushing the corner of his mouth as he approached.
Excuse me. Hold on, I have to burp. Hold on, sorry.
Right here, baby. What?
Okay. No, I can't open my mouth when I burp. It only happens in my throat.
What else happens in your throat? Never. Whose line is it?
You want to
Mine's.
find out later? Anyway.
I might actually end my own life after this broadcast, everybody.
Do it live. Do it live. No, do it right now. Do it live.
Do it live? Do it live. Oh, the view
it
count
live
would
right
go
now, right
crazy. No,
Well,
we got
see?
have to commit to the bit.
Well,
We're not
forgive
even
me.
at the cringe shit yet.
Shut up. You'll be
Forgive
bleeding!
me. Are you Master Valentine?
The shy brunette shriveled and sunk into the pillows, not wanting to be seen. He held the book close to his chest like some sort of shield.
Who are you?
Uh,
Ab- Abel walked over and placed the tea at the side table and smiled at him pleasantly.
Starting today, I'm your servant. That has the same energy. I really want to do. I don't know how many of you guys have seen Oron High School Host Club, but at the beginning of episode 1 of okay, look, it's a hyperfixation. Okay, so
Love it.
at the beginning in episode 1, it goes dun 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 dun, 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 and then Haruhi goes, starting today, you are a host. And so whenever I see the word starting today, I always think of that immediately.
Starting
that's so
today, I'm a servant. Ah!
I'm the host club's dog.
Oh,
That's a line from the episode.
It's a line
sure
from
it
the
is.
episode,
Whatever you say.
It keeps falling off.
I'm just reading ahead a little bit. Okay.
August felt his heartbeat in time with the ticking clock on the wall. He hadn't really met anyone his age before. What should he do? Should he send him away?
What you reading, Master Valentine?
A formal
The noble-
servant is saying to a master, I gotta shoot myself. What you
How
reading?
old is,
Crazy.
how old is
There.
Augustus?
Okay, August is in this scene. August is
Augustus
6,
Lamont.
and Abel is like 8.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Of course you'd write a problematic age gap, Midas. Come on! The nobleman's son tried to hide further as if the boy was an exotic tiger ready to eat him alive.
Okay.
I'm gonna cry
Chaos.
myself to sleep tonight, I think.
Meekly.
If it makes you feel better,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It won't.
good. I'm glad.
He tried to avert his gaze and vanished into the pages. The new servant seemed nice, but he was scary. He was really small, like him, and everything was
fuck up.
surprising.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm really trying not to laugh, but it's just like he
laugh
seems
because I
really
love it.
small, like him. Like no shot. That's also a child, bro.
Look, I needed to make sure everybody knew. Okay, I wasn't sure if they understood the first 10 times.
Gotcha.
I love that. I love that for you. I love that. Truly.
No, once they're adults and we actually get into like the romance part of it, it gets a billion times worse. Like this is like the easiest part of the whole novel.
Oh, how exciting. So
Oh,
thrilling.
great. So if we raise another $1,000, we'll all come back and do the stream again, right?
Yeah,
Don't
absolutely.
make me cry.
So just
Come on,
another
guys.
$1,000 chat.
Come on, guys. Open the wallets. We'll make it a weekly thing, you know?
yes!
The new
Anyway.
okay, I'll pick up.
He was
Okay.
really small, just like him, and everything was surprising and confusing.
Just Augustus is fine.
All right, Master Valentine. I say as I completely defy your wishes as a servant, my name is Abel.
He grinned and peeked over the shoulder at the book.
I don't know which one. Is that me?
Yeah,
okay.
that's you, yeah.
Sorry, it just wasn't clear. Sorry, I'm stupid. Which tale is it? I know lots of good tales. Maybe I'll know it.
They seemed the same age from what Abel could tell. August was delicate and small, not unlike a cat, curled up on the couch. It was rather endearing, really. Perhaps they could be friends?
Bro, this next line though, for real. Yo.
Look, I was trying to write convincing 5-year-old. Okay, 6-year-old.
You wrote convincing dad. That's what you wrote.
The Pied Piper. Again, my name is Master This is my father. I'm Augustus.
I said Augustus here, but it's August later.
Well, okay, August is his nickname.
Oh, okay.
I'd like to hear your stories, if it's all right.
August's soft voice had gained a bit of confidence. At least it was a little more audible. Abel's face lit up.
I will say in chapter 30, there's a gratuitous sex scene, and we're not gonna get there ever.
Why would you pique my curiosity
Patron
like
only.
that? Why would you?
Patron only. Patron
Patreon
only.
only. No, we're never getting there, so it doesn't matter.
Not unless we make this weekly. Chat!
No!
That's $1.
I would love to, Master. Do you like fairy stories? Fairy stories? Do you mean like fairy? Did you mean like fairy tales, or do you mean
Yeah.
like stories about fairy? Okay. You like fairy stories? Because I know a really neat one with a dragon.
He posed dramatically, causing August to snort.
Can you start with that one? I've not read many dragon stories before.
August placed a large book down next to the platter and scooted to the side to make room for Abel on his seat, seemingly forgetting the fact that this strange boy was a servant. Gesturing over to the platter, August cleared his throat.
No, I don't think I'm allowed to, but it's okay. Or wait, no, hold on. Sorry, I skipped. Wait,
Yeah,
wait.
no, she
Fuck.
doesn't.
It was weird. Sorry, that's my bad.
You're okay.
Did you bring any
Homie, is
for
that your
yourself?
line?
Is what you say?
Yeah.
Oh, did you bring any
Oh,
for
that's-
yourself? Wait, no, that's Bummy, I thought.
Yeah, that's Bummy.
Oh, okay.
Am I? Oh.
Yeah, no, you're
No.
gesturing to the plate of treats that
This trip sucks, Midas.
Okay, I was I was confused.
And
I was
you
confused. I was
swallow.
like, wait,
Yeah? That's canon. I know.
disgusting.
that's a lot of work. That shit, I do not like the texture of that shit. Sorry, anyway.
Excuse
Bummy.
me.
You do like the texture, Midas?
No.
What?
You just
I
said,
said that-
excuse me, I don't like the texture, implying you do like the texture.
No, it implies that I have no idea what the texture is like at all. I
have
hate
you
it.
ever
I'm into milk.
have you ever bought CeraVe face wash?
Why are you
Oh.
eating CeraVe face wash?
No, so like when you squirt it out of the face wash bottle, it looks the same and it feels the same in your fingers.
It does not taste the same.
No.
I
Does
wouldn't know because I've
not.
never put CeraVe in my mouth. But
I
it
hate
looks
all of
the
this.
same.
Well, now I'm curious, but not curious enough to buy CeraVe because that's
It's
expensive.
okay, I can bring some.
You mean
I was gonna
CeraVe,
say,
right?
I can give you.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I
Yeah.
could bring some too. I use it because I have sensitive skin.
Wig. All right. Okay, let's just skip down. Okay. Do you know what a dragon looks like, Master August?
Do you know what a dragon looks like, Master August?
He nodded his head, leaning in a bit.
Sort of. They look like lizards and have wings.
Abel nodded and grinned.
Yeah, they're like really, really big lizards. Some of them have wings and some of them have a million legs. They're really big and some of them control the weather. Isn't that weird?
August's eyes widened in amazement. It was all so hard to imagine. All the lizards he had seen were small enough to fit in his hand, but he thought of a giant one. But the thought of a giant one was outlandish. Abel was feverishly turned out his imagery with wild abandon.
Can you tell I had no beta reader?
Brought out
You
the
are
fucking
the beta
thesaurus.
reader. Arm motions to accompany his words. He was always quite the fan of the larger in life and the unusual.
Oh,
What a
God.
size play going on here.
So one day, a long time ago, there was a king, and the king had a cool prince for a son, and everyone liked him. And he was tall and had black hair and was kind of quiet, but all the princesses loved
I'm
him.
going to fucking kill myself. I hate everything. Okay.
I
You
hate
good? You done?
Kenan.
Yeah, I'm done.
Do you need to take another shot?
I have finished the bottle and I'm starting a new one.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm so excited for you.
Thanks, drinking buddy Ash Ketchum.
Master Midas, make sure you drink the whole
never
bottle,
say
okay?
never say that to me again. I swear to God.
Master.
What's
Oh my
wrong?
god.
You don't like Master Midas? The title
That's
suits
what
you
the
so
M stands
well.
for in Midas.
He made sweeping arm movements as he started to get into the story, nearly smacking August and knocking him off the seat.
One day the water dragon heard about him.
He made swishing movements with his arms to show water because he was a child, and children are big on dramatic sounds and visuals.
What the fuck is that sentence? That's a crazy sentence.
That's
Am I
wild.
wrong?
So are adults. What the fuck are you saying? Like, have you watched any sort of like Italian
Theater
person
kid?
speak, a theater kid, like Southeast Asian people? Like they all talk
Yeah, they're all
loud.
children.
It just like you know.
All right, well, all right, Umi, take the floor.
The dragon wanted to meet him for. Oh, okay. Now I understand the sentence. Sorry, that was confusing for a second. The dragon wanted me to. Whoa! Dragon wanted to meet him for itself. Using its magic, it watched the girls of the town try to talk to him and turned into a pretty woman like them. He didn't like her though because he didn't want to get married. So the dragon had to try something else. So it turned into a prince. The cool prince saw one. Wow,
Yeah,
this
no,
is
everything
really
is
fun.
Fucking
This is this.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
It's fine. The cool prince saw him one day by the water and decided he was so fun, and they became friends. They
became homies.
Yeah, no, totally. Homies. They always they always sang and danced and stuff, and they brought cool gifts like a seahorse as big as a real horse. That shit's gonna die. That's huge. Also, some special food only the cool prince could get.
I'm going to die.
That's crazy. That's crazy that you wrote those words on a document. That's nuts.
That's on the internet for everyone in the world to see and to hear.
Do you
right
want to
now?
know the best part? When I was writing this, I think we had a very rare family vacation. And
Uh-huh.
we weren't going anywhere like huge. Like, it was still, in the same country where I lived, and we were just doing it. I was ignoring every
yeah.
fucking important bit of that vacation, glued to my iPod Touch writing this. I could not be fucked. I could not do photo ops. I was like locked in writing this.
Oh my god.
Like the only vacation I ever went on as a teenager, I spent dedicated to this novel.
you know what? In all, this is gonna sound not sincere, but in all sincerity, I love that for you.
I wonder if
That's
the theme of this child's
fantastic.
tale is foreshadowing anything. Yes, Anthony, you're right. Shut up.
I just hope you had fun.
Can't wait to get to the giant seahorse part.
There,
See, chat, the giant seahorse is actually a metaphor and foreshadowing
Gay sex.
Mpreg.
no,
shit.
there's never Mpreg in this story. There is a wedding though.
Okay. All right.
Is it
Go.
a gay wedding?
Let's go.
You have no idea. All right. Little Valentine watched him, eyes glittering in excitement as the other boy told him this tale. He was so animated and lively, it was hard to look away. He could see the glittery scales if he closed his eyes.
And one day, the dragon accidentally was discovered by the townspeople who got really. This is crazy, weird sentence. Okay, hold on. One day, the dragon accidentally was discovered by the townspeople who got really scared and they chased him back to his home and tried to hurt him. Wait, hurt the dragon?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Okay. He had to go home to the sea and was sad because he and the prince had become best friends. But
Bestie!
but the prince secretly already knew and he didn't care because the dragon was always so nice. And the prince followed him to the water and the dragon showed its real self and said goodbye.
August frowned.
They left each other?
Abel nodded. Too much stage direction.
Yeah. Even though the prince didn't care if his friend was a dragon, the dragon was scared of hurting his friend. So they made a promise that in their next life
Oh,
they would
fuck
meet
me
again
sideways.
and continue to be
Hey.
friends. So they gave each other a magic ring and did a spell and connected them together forever.
He grinned.
So it has a happy ending.
August nodded with a wide smile. And so for the rest of the afternoon, the two boys stayed in the library telling stories. That's the end of the setup to the novel, and the rest is a time skip, and they're now adults.
Wonderful. I do
That's
have
so
to go because I
fascinating.
have to make dinner.
I adore you, Bomi. Thank you for being my willing victim. And Pixie,
I loved it so much.
I love you, and I'm going to miss you so much. And while you're gone, I guess
Be safe, watch out for bears.
Yeah, watch out for bears. Pixie, would you like to take over for Bomi and be Master August?
You know what
Okay,
you should do? You
so-
should put Pixie's face onto my Fugi.
I'll figure it out.
Like a PNG of the Fugi, obviously, not the animation. All right, I'll tell you guys later. Woo!
Bye, Bomi. I love you. Okay, so I would help, but you're faking gay, so
Oh, and she's gone again.
Bye. Bye-bye.
These people are so mean to me. Why do I surround myself with them, Umi?
Probably for traumatized, subconscious, masochistic reasons that you aren't fully aware of just yet.
I see.
Yeah. There's probably like a deep meaning to it, though you just haven't unlocked thus far. Yeah.
Welcome back.
I did just
It's
realize if I
okay.
stay, then I get to be gay lovers with Umi. So
Hi,
I'm back.
baby.
Hi. Wow, I didn't notice you there. Tuxie your behind hair. Whoa.
Twirls hair.
All right.
Oh.
So, to the chat, I will catch up with Supas and Donathon donations now real quick, and then we will get back into it. Now, there is a time skip that happens, and they are now both adults, and this is where the meat of the story
Wow.
begins, and the vampire shit
Wow.
starts. I just needed to pre-establish that they've known each other since childhood, and I guess I couldn't say that in a single sentence. I had to give it a whole chapter.
I'm so proud of you.
I
That sounded insincere, but it was not. It's just unfortunately I'm blunt. Just unfortunately I sound very monotone and blunt when it's all the same.
you are lovely, and I adore you.
I adore you.
Oh, all right, let's catch up. Justin, thank you for the $64.99. I appreciate. Thank you kindly. And this is on the Donathon donations. Xander, thank you for the 5. Congrats on 7,000. When's the mouse pad? No particular reason. Well, the dual mouse pads will be ready in about a week. So they will be up for order in about a week, roughly, if everything goes well. So if you want Midas ass or Midas boobs, that's when it happens. Tim, thank you for the 20. I got hoodie, but it's too big. That means that you've got double coziness. I don't see the issue. Salty Dog, thank you for the 5. I'm becoming as much of an Artemis Fowl fanboy as my mom was a Harry Potter fangirl. Thanks, Midas. Yes, excellent. I poisoned another one, everybody. Can we get like a ding in chat? Can everybody give me a thumbs up for poisoning another one? And Pacer, thank you for the 5. Congrats, Midna. Who the fuck is Midna? Who the fuck is Minna? Yeah. But thank you. All right. How are you feeling about everything, Umi?
I'm good. I'm great. I'm still casually sipping my gin, and I'm enjoying. I'm enjoying a gin and coke at the moment, and yeah, no, I love. I'm a gin girl. The only actually,
Ah.
funnily enough, I don't actually consume. I don't really fuck with rum. I think everyone has or a majority of people have their one alcohol, like a one liquor rather, they don't really fuck with anymore. And let's just say I had a really awful night with a bottle of Bacardi 151 and a bottle of Captain Morgan all in the same night. And I'd rather not have traumatized flashbacks in whatever form they manifest manifest in by drinking rum again. So I don't.
For me, my liquor that I tend to avoid is vodka for a similar
For a
reason.
similar reason.
Holy
That's
shit.
super fair.
The rum is hitting me.
Don't stand up, baby, because then you'll really feel her.
Oh God. Comina
Just like
Prep
how you
Cook.
could feel me.
Eh,
Sorry.
excuse me? Thank you for the 2. Does Midas sparkle in the sunlight? When I'm sweaty. Mr. Death Star SS, thank you for the 10. Can already feel the secondhand embarrassment. I've been feeling it, the first-hand embarrassment the whole time. Blood Puma, thank you for the 2. Midas answer Pixie. She's already here! Bjorn, thank you for the 1500 ISK. So what's the donal goal to publish this grade A masterpiece? No.
$10,000.
No, we're not posting this. It's that guy. Thank you for the 5 and then the 5 again. Anyone else in chat mildly horrified but unable to look away? We are all going to die of embarrassment by the end of this, or by Midas's hand to prevent this getting out. Who can tell? All right, we are caught up. Let's get back into it.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Town time. I guess I'll be the narrator then, since Pixie is taking over for Bomi.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All
I
right.
can go ahead and start.
Yes, you can start. And now you are a full-grown adult.
Oh, I'm a man. I'm like a grown man now.
Yeah.
Are we
Yeah.
like twinks?
Okay.
Are we twinks?
No, only you, Pixie. You're a twink.
Of course I'm a twink.
Umi is quite literally a hunk, but with a very twinky hairstyle.
I mean, look at me. I have like the fattest titties and then a ponytail.
Wait, what?
It's beautiful.
Wait, what do you mean? Sorry, I'm a visual learner, by the way. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, that's why you open the stream and you look at the screen.
I've never opened Midas's screen. The stream. The shit's cursed as hell.
You're
Oh,
wretched.
well, then I guess you'll
I
never
mean, you can
find
scroll up in
out.
chat
Isn't that
and see the GIF. The boobs are breathing.
What's in the chat? What's in the chat?
The DMs. You scroll up and you see the Fugi GIFs.
Breathing titties.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I live.
All right, Umi, take it away.
Okay. Master Augustus, I'm here with the afternoon tea.
The afternoon light warmly lit the corridors, the busyness of the day to be heard, the flight below through the wood floorboards. It was days like this Abel tended to find better than others. A few moments passed before came a gentle call of affirmation from the other side of the door. Tall and dignified, he entered the bedroom with his tray of tea, a warm smile on his lips.
Green. Wait.
Yeah, it's you still, Umi.
I was about to say, what? What are you doing? Green tea, sweetened as usual. With it, fruit.
Inside, August waited. No longer a tiny shy child. We have to really impress upon the fact that the age has happened. Like, the aging up has happened. But a quiet young man with long braided back hair and thin as a
kind of
willow.
hates.
His wispy figure lounged lazily on the chair with a book in his hand, as he so often did. Augustus's manservant made his approach, heels clicking across the wooden floor as he made his way over. Okay, I know what I was trying to get at, but I see heels clicking and I can't fucking think of anything but like an Irish like leprechaun clicking its heels and jumping in the air. I hate myself. Pocket watch in hand, it clicked in word as he checked the time. A huff and a chuckle followed.
Is that
Sorry, I can't get over the Gusty part. I keep staring at it. Don't forget, Gusty, you have a language lesson in an hour at the library.
Abel's golden hair was tied loosely, cascading a waterfall of gold down his back. He had grown quite into his servant's garb, wearing it with pride and dignity. At 19, Abel was making waves with the ladies and gents of the manor and the town nearby. While often offered jobs with high pay or hand in marriage from beautiful and affluent people, he would politely decline. It was not in his mind to accept these offers, as he had his loyalties pledged to someone else.
Ah, thank you, Abe.
Peeking up over the pages, he watched his confidant as he walked to the door. There was a certain elegance in the way he moved. It had August at times envious. Making certain the hall was clear, Abel took it upon himself to close and locked the door shut. I am a god at grammar. Tight posture relaxed, Abel made his way back across from the chair and plopped himself down tightly onto the tightly made bed. Now that the world was closed out, they could cut the formalities. Neither of them were ever much for them anyway. And they talk about the fucking weather.
Oh boy.
Is that me?
It's you, Umi.
That's me? Oh, fuck me. Sorry. Okay. Oh shit. What is it again?
I heard the weather. Page 2.
Oh shit. No, because I was still looking at the top. Okay. I heard the weather's going to be great today. What do you suggest? Wait. That's me?
The next line is now, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're good.
A plan to escape the house, perhaps?
August replied in turn while he bookmarked his pages. Abel tapped his lips in thought.
Where would you like to go? There should be some nice stuff at the market.
Anywhere you want. As long as we get back before dinner. Father wanted me to be present tonight for a meeting with a potential suitor.
I am going to... I hate myself! Abel nodded, balancing the pocket watch from its chain between his fingers. Humming, he swung it metronomatically. That's not a fucking word. Maybe I meant
Metromatically?
Maybe I meant metronome, but like a metronome. Anyway, with each tick.
I see. Well, I was going to head to town this week and pick up some things. You want to do that with me?
August chuckled.
That'd be nice.
Being outside the manor gates was just a bonus, however. The real excitement was whatever trouble the two of them could stir. Abel grinned, and August had to admit it was effective enough to make his heart skip a beat. Abel lazily yawned as he stood back up, clicking his timepiece shut.
I've got those spare servant clothes cleaned when you want them. I understand now this sentence. Sorry.
The book went on the side table. Yeah, it's you.
I would
That's
assume I would assume I'd need them. Don't want to get caught after all, Abel.
Sauntering over close, Abel leaned down and snagged a chopped piece of melon off the tray and popped it into his mouth.
Sorry, it's the tilde at the end of the sentence that's kind of killing it. It's because my brain is reading it as like, gotcha, boss. Like it's
That's
reading it like
exactly
that.
what it is.
That's crazy.
Gotcha, boss.
Like twirls hair, flips it over his shoulder.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Like, oh my god.
Bites lip. Ugh.
I told you it gets worse. It
God.
genuinely gets even worse.
Midas, this is now exclusively how I'm referring to you.
Twirls hair.
Help.
Gotcha, boss.
Help.
Snorting, August tossed a cushion at the blonde.
Now go, you pest. Shoo and go figure out a way to scare off the language professor. I must prepare to escape this prison.
I really thought I was cooking. I really thought. Abel snatched the projectile midair and fluffed it with a practiced expertise, in turn smacking his friend over the head with it. I hate this dialogue. I'm reading it.
That's the way I keep getting quiet, because I keep reading ahead and then I'm like, that's right, I have to follow along, but I keep getting super ahead of myself, and then I stare at it for a solid like couple minutes, like, these are words that are written like for us to witness. What a beautiful beautiful thing.
Beautiful gauntlet? Was that what you were gonna say?
I was thinking more like a what's the word? I was thinking more like a beautiful trophy, like, or it's a this is your comeuppance.
Oh God! What did I do in life to lead me to this point? All right, it's your
If it
turn now. By the way,
makes you-
Umi.
Yes.
Now.
Oh, I know. It's the italicized master that's killing me inside.
You're teasing the audience.
No wonder you wanted me to read this. Now, as a gentleman, it's rude to throw things, master.
He said cheekily as he fixed it once more and put it back on the chair. August jabbed Abel in the side, making him yelp. And that's you, Pixie.
I'll meet you at the stable in 30
Okay, it's not said like that.
Ew! No!
This is casual. They're still homies at this point. They hook up later.
I'll meet you at the stable in 30 minutes, Abe.
This feels like super like one-sided flirty on Abel's part right now.
It's
Like
because
that's what it feels like.
It is.
Oh, okay, cool. See, I'm reading the room correctly. I'm so proud of myself for once. I'll have him gone in 20.
Excellent. If you're late, I'm shoving hay downs down your pants, and you have to keep it there the whole trip.
Challenge accepted. You terror.
I wonder how I would rewrite this genuinely. When August was dressed down as a servant, he felt liberated, like the rule of his father couldn't stop him, for the son he owned was back at the manor. Now he was free as a servant, was able to carry out menial tasks in the building marketplace. The trip itself wasn't a long journey. The town was only down the hill, and even could be seen in the distance from the higher windows of the manor over the trees. They picked up things here and there and spoke with the locals, as was typical of their visits out. Fresh faces and thoughts did wonders for the nobleman's son. Over the course of Abel and August's many visits, they had managed to gain local fame by performing together at the local drinking hole, with musical skills of August's violin and Abel's voice. Local favorites. I said local like 4 times in that fucking run-on sentence, often bringing a crowd in their wake. They made quite the team dynamic. Because of this, the two
You
of them...
misspelled it once, too.
I'm going to kill you, Pixie. Because of this, the two of them had become acquainted with many of the town folk. August would often return home, memories of time spent away from home rosy and light in the back of his mind, that kept him sane, having something to look forward to, and he had Abel to thank for that. They had grown up together. You know, that one sentence...
Chapter 1!
You know, that sentence negates all of needing chapter 1. I didn't have to write chapter. I could have just had that sentence, and that was it. And he was by his side almost every day, so it was hard to ignore him. Oh, fuck. I can't. I don't want to read this. Abel had grown up quite nicely, August had to admit. He was attractive, whether he admitted it out loud or not. He had always valued and just the dedicated friendship they shared. Abel could just
I'm so fascinated.
light up a room by walking in. He had such a wonderful sense of humor. The way the sun gleamed off his hair and danced in his eyes. And the smiles he gave could put all the others in the land to shame. When he could see the wenches in the flirting with him, or at the stalls when they brought food, it made his blood boil.
This is so fascinating. I'm like, I can't even like giggle about it because I'm like, this is incredible.
I'm going to kill myself. August would generally try to redirect the conversation or move them along. It wasn't just placed to dictate his servants' relationships, no matter how jealous he felt. However, he couldn't help but always feel a little envy. August had known that he was infatuated with this servant. However, he'd kept it quiet. In his position, he was slotted for arranged marriage. No doubt if his father ever knew how he felt about his servant, Abel would be removed, regardless of how loyal he had been to the house for years. It really broke his heart knowing that he would have to marry someone of his father's choice if he ever wished to be considered useful. Abel turned to him and passed him a basket nonchalantly, and August took it. A frustrated blush. I'm finishing my second bottle.
Chug, 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 chug.
Wow. Only the second bottle.
We're on one bottle per chapter. It's
Wow,
contemplated
and you're already finishing it, and we're not even like halfway through it.
because I know what's coming.
Oh, fair.
As he contemplated
Abel or August?
confessing his feelings. I'm not answering that question. His feelings for the 100th time. Abel paused his shopping to examine August's frustration for a moment.
Hey, Gusty, you feeling all right? You don't look too good.
The look of concern jolted the boy into reality.
I'm fine. I'm good. Don't worry.
He brought a flustered hand up to cover a shy, lying mouth. As attractive as Abel was, he was still his servant. Low status! His father would surely just remove him if he knew. They couldn't produce offspring, and Abel's status wouldn't be of any financial benefit for the family. This truly was a double negative. He told himself this over and over again like he always did. Then a thought crept into his mind.
Oh no. Gay thoughts, they be creeping.
Well, the older he got, the more he
Just
noticed.
turn it off.
more
Like
he-
a light switch, you go click. Sorry.
If only Gusty knew about concubines. Shut the
Holy
Oh, whoa.
I mean, that's what the next sentence is alluding to. Well, the older he got, the more he noticed his father didn't keep a close eye on what he did. So maybe having a relationship with the servant wasn't impossible. He could be sneaky. No one ever had to know. As long as it didn't interfere with his business and didn't get in the way of a marriage.
crazy. This is crazy.
Abe?
I wouldn't be upset if he said no. It was a lot to ask.
Yeah?
Would you like to
He glanced at the crowd and bit his lip. It was really now or never, right? God, what if he did reject him, though? What if he loved a girl from the town? He would look like a fool. How could you tell that I was like 14, 15 writing this?
I can literally picture what you look like as you writ this. You know what I mean?
Like the fucking swirly big Coke bottle lens glasses and everything.
I love that. That imagery is really, like, it's a really vivid image, and I think it's fantastic.
Mom, I don't want to enjoy the vacation. I'm writing. Leave me alone.
This was before I got better taste, okay, guys? And this is back when I thought Black Butler was
Define
peak
better.
cinema.
I was gonna say, define better taste. I'd like to know.
Not fucking this. All right, he would look like a fool.
That's fair.
Was this a good time? Should he wait after all? Abel stood with his bundle of eggs, watching his timid master, who was, in his opinion,
Let him for Mpreg.
no, there is no Mpreg. There's a lot of things wrong with the story, but Mpreg is not one of them. Because even back then, fucking the idea of Omegaverse and Mpreg disgusted me. Who was, in his opinion, the world's worst liar, fumble about with a face dark enough to match the beats in his basket. August was never very sneaky or calm when stressed. Walking over, he took the baskets into a hand, and with the other, he took August's temperature, a common anime trope at the time. Okay,
How fun.
it's yours, Umi.
You're
Well, what am
sorry.
I?
What is this? What fucking every trope? It's only like the third page. Like You're warmer than a drunk after his 6th shot. Perhaps we should forgo the song and dance at the tavern tonight.
He said with a warm chuckle. August's voice was catching in his throat, but he refused to back down this time. If he was truly his closest friend, he would still be nice if he rejected him, right? The longer he waited, the more like the cute village girls. Why was I so obsessed with repeating that?
Whoa. The women hate you
Seduce him
goes
away.
that deep, huh?
The more time he wasted, the harder it would hurt. Just do it, you coward.
If if I said I loved you, would you believe it?
I want to say right now that it was very important to me that the romance was established as fast as possible so that the whole novel would be their adventures as a pre-established couple, because I fucking hated slow burn. So they get together right now. Like this is like they become a couple instantly, and the whole novel is just them being a couple.
This isn't slow burn. This is lighting yourself with gasoline.
I took a bath in gasoline today.
Abel froze. People passed them on the crowded path, bumping and pushing, but for Abel the world was all but bleeding through his ears like water. Water. Blood pounded through his head as he blushed
Wait,
a
let
little.
me make the noise. Wait.
Wait, make the noise, yeah.
Dot, question mark. Sorry, my
Was that
headphones didn't pick it
good?
up. Could you do that again? Wait.
Oh, what was this? Was August talking in metaphoricals here? Was this a rhetorical question? Was this a trust exercise? If so, it was
That's
rather
how you know a
harsh.
young person wrote this, because it has an entire paragraph strictly made up of questions.
Still, his little friend did tend to spring the odd question every so often. Little friend, you're 2 years fucking older than him. Shut up.
Oh my god. I would believe it, but why do you ask?
Abel kept his heart at a calm beat. Wait, you said the first excessive smut chapter was number 30, and this is chapter 2. I hate slow burns, huh? No, okay. Here's the thing. I imply that they fuck many times, but the only time we actually get a scene is chapter 30.
Wait, so are they like a situationship between like is it like something that they just kind of like do and then it blurs the lines that like maybe they're in love with each other, but they're just young and horny,
just
or
straight
is
up,
it like a
it's a secret relationship.
Oh, okay. I see.
All right, and there you go. It's your turn. I would
okay,
believe it.
No, I read that already.
Oh, did you? Oh, I missed it. I was blasted. Abel kept his heart at a calm beat. Master August, ever the Joker. He knew how to hit the nail on the head. And that's also you and me.
It is? Oh, Jesus. Okay. For certain, I would wonder how a simple serving boy earned the favor of a noble son.
August nervously shifted his weight.
For caring and always being there for him, I suppose.
Chat is insisting we skip to chapter 30. First of all, no.
Oh my God! Wait, I could give you the sound effects that I used for my Mother's Day stream.
What
If
the
we skip
fuck
to
were
chapter
you
30.
doing on your Mother's Day?
Yeah.
I gave birth on Mother's Day.
Chapter 30 doesn't have birth giving.
No.
yet.
But there was a scene where they plapped twice, and then it like basically was like there was a bunch of setup, so that way I could give birth on stream.
That's insane. What the fuck?
Wait. So you're canonically
Remember? Do you remember how at the beginning in my introduction I said satirically sexy? Yeah. Do you remember that part of the thing?
I'm flabbergasted. All right.
I understand that you have many questions, but trust me, I have never once been bonked for anything that I have done on stream unless it's like copyrighted music.
I'm just more shocked that you're canonically a MILF.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Kilmoras want. So
All right. The air had gotten intensely warm and thick like a creamy soup, and it was just as breathable.
why a creamy soup? That's crazy.
I don't know. All right, it's you, Pixie.
Wow. That's how it is, though. I would be lying if I said otherwise, Abe.
I hate to say it, but this entire novel is the biggest woman moment of my whole life. It was strange for Abel to hear this. After all, villagers were only supposed to love other villagers.
Huh.
That gonna be us tomorrow, Pixie? It's such to carry on the workers' way of life.
Wait,
No.
shut up. Midas, shut the fuck up. Hey, Umi.
Yeah, baby.
Would you, Tuck's hair, Untuck's dick, would you like to play Minecraft tomorrow with us?
It depends on the time.
Or
Because
we
I
haven't-
did. Mhm.
sorry, we have an unofficial server, so like if you wanted to play anytime, I would love to.
Oh, I would love to play on your unofficial server. I can't make a promise about tomorrow because I did move my day off to tomorrow, so that way I could be here today, so I wasn't working on a day off.
I
Well,
adore
if
you.
you need to get off
I love
tomorrow,
you.
I can help with.
Pixie, I'm killing you right now. I'm vaporizing you.
Yeah,
stupid
do it,
whore.
baby, do it. You better aim for the head and kill me in one shot, boss. You better
She's
do
dead,
it.
everybody.
Come on.
07s in chat for Pixie, everyone.
All right. After all, villagers were only supposed to love other villagers, as such to carry on the way of the workers' way of life, not dainty boys from the noble's manor. But with his master's confession, he felt his heart rise, odd or not. But wait, was this platonic love?
Oh my god, what a stupid question to ask when he said, I'm in love with you. Holy god.
Was this a red herring? Could he be misinterpreting his master's pure, if not misguided affection? Taking a moment to look again at the red face and the nervous fluttering gaze, it didn't take long to figure out this was a real confession.
Abel, you dumb fuck, you stupid homosexual. Literally, he said, I'm in love with you. How is that misguided, you stupid piece of shit? I'm like start getting mad at the characters.
Is this platonic?
I'm
Like,
about to
for
start
real, like,
getting
would you love me if I
angry.
was a worm?
Holy shit.
Tears in my eyes.
Holy god, bro. Oh my god. Cause okay, I'm very bad with anything romantic because I start to get pissed. This is why I don't read romantic fics. I don't watch romantic movies because I get angry. I get physically angry. I'm gonna start yelling. Holy shit.
It's okay. That's as clueless as he gets. It's very straightforward from here on out.
If you,
How can a guy have a woman moment like that?
Holy god.
Because it was written by a 14-year-old dum-dum.
Holy fucking shit. Wow.
A 14-year-old that has never felt the emotional connection to another human. All right. This is
can't
this is
believe
what
this.
teenage me imagined romance was like.
Yeah, when he jacks off at night, he's thinking about you platonically. Yeah, those sounds that you hear in the middle of the night, Abe. Yeah, that's platonic.
oh fuck, this friendship means so much to me.
I have tears I can't see.
like Jesus Christ. Like, yeah, me too, buddy. When I start moaning my buddy's name, it's not gay.
If
It's
you
not
waited
gay
a few
if they
years
don't
to
know
release
about it
this
yet.
unedited book talk would have eaten this up. Oh my god, that's vile. Midas don't
Like,
ever write
holy
anything
shit.
again. Trust me, after this, I didn't. Literally, this was the only thing I ever wrote. I never wrote anything else after
That's
this.
so sad. I'm sorry.
Holy shit.
Anyway, Umi, it's you. Gusty, let's continue.
Yes. Yeah, let's continue this elsewhere. Oh my god, sorry. Gusty, let's continue this elsewhere. The crowds, they're pushing in and it's getting dark.
Abel smiled and held out the hand for August to follow. The young Valentine took his hand gingerly, unable to
I'm
keep the eyes
going
off
to
Abel.
kill myself. I'm going to
Oblivious to
crash the
chaos
fuck
around
out.
them.
Ah! Okay, sorry. I'm getting angry. I'm getting mad. I'm
It's
sorry.
okay. By the end of this chapter, they are permanently like established. Like there is no like will they, won't they.
Oh my
Oh God.
god.
Okay, and this is you, Pixie.
Will you stay by my side forever?
Man, it's like My Hero
Logically?
Academia writing before My Hero Academia. Abel looked around, wanting to move, but he could see the stubborn brunette wouldn't budge without an answer. So with a sigh and a smile, he bent down a bit, whispering quietly so the people around couldn't hear. He replied,
At your side forever?
I'm gonna...
Ew, sorry. Oh, you.
Oh,
Ew.
Oh, you.
Sorry, I can't help it. When I say the moment, sometimes I have like just initial reactions and I can't not say ew. It's so
it's beautiful.
it's like it's a toxic trait of mine. It's really bad because
Oh
someone
no,
will
it's
be
not
like, I'm really
toxic because
excited.
this is the most disgusting shit ever.
Well, because like someone will show me that something they're really excited about, and then I'll be like, oh, ew. I mean, no, that's great for you. Especially if I really hate it. It's really awful.
Can we get an ew in chat?
Of course I will, Gusty. Did you think I was going to say no?
August's heart filled and his eyes lit up. He wanted to speak, but words couldn't form and remained jammed in his throat. He felt himself tear up as he held Abel tightly in a hug. They're doing this in the middle of a crowded marketplace, by the way. Loving somebody who loves you in return was a nice feeling. Oh, now I'm just depressed. A feeling of genuine safety. Abel wrapped his arms around him in return. His arms were warm, firm, but gentle. So safe in those strong arms. I'm crashing out. I'm crashing out.
This is so gay, bro.
I think
you know,
the craziest part is that I genuinely didn't see anything wrong with any of this.
I mean, you were young, so like, how
Yeah.
could you see that there was anything wrong with it? Also, this is true. So in the chat, Zara Zane said, "Ew, a baby." I mean, it looks just like you. I did say that to somebody. Like one of my really good friends in real life. She had her first baby, and I didn't know what to say. So I was like, "Ew." Oh, I mean, and then she started, but the thing is like she knows me well enough. It's just like I hate babies. And so I don't because like I think babies are gross. So like I'm not gonna and the thing is I don't like to I don't want to lie. So like I'm not gonna tell you I think your baby's cute if I think it looks gross. So like I looked at it and I went, that's a baby. And like that's all I could do. I'm not gonna tell you your baby's cute. That's crazy. Especially if I think your baby's ugly. That's awful. I'd rather just not say anything.
You're so
Like,
real for that.
I hate
think
babies.
look like potatoes till they're like 2. Like there's I don't
They
get it.
they are loaves of bread until they are like 3-4 years old, and then I still don't want anything to do with them.
Well, at least then you're just like, oh, you're like a little person. You're sentient. Like you're not a vegetable. You're like an animal. Like you're doing.
Oh
things,
yeah.
right?
I mean, like, don't get me wrong, I tolerate toddlers, but like there's a very small window of time in which I can tolerate a friend's offspring. And it's not a
hilarious.
very long one.
Because
then it's good, that's a
face like a
child.
catcher's mitt.
Yeah, like it just I do that with everything though. It's really bad. Like one time, like a friend of mine, she got engaged. She had this ring. It was very her. It was like this really like it was this big emerald. She loved it and whatever. And I went, that's a ring. That's nice for you.
Oh my god.
Because I thought it was bad. Well, I thought it was ugly, but she liked it. I mean, it's not my ring, so like I don't give a shit. It's not going on my finger. So like just yeah, so anyway, sorry. If
One of my friends had twins, and one of them
ew,
is
sorry. Anyway.
Yeah. One of them is uglier than the other one. So I call it,
How?
Well, then
I don't
fraternal.
know.
Wow.
Yeah, they're fraternal twins, and one of them just looks uglier. So we call the friend group with that it includes this lady. We affectionately call the uglier baby the evil one.
Ah.
The
Okay.
evil twin. So
Interesting.
that's the extent of the story. It would be really funny if they turn out evil though. Like that'd be like really funny. Or if they were the good one.
All right. Do we want to see if we can finish the second chapter?
Yes.
Because I think you're running out of time for you.
Yeah, give or take, we're getting there a
Yeah.
little bit. Yeah. But
If that is your wish, this is you.
Yeah, that's my line, isn't it?
It's waiting for you.
fucking Princess Bride have an ass.
Ah.
If that is your wish, I will do the impossible and give us forever, such that I can serve by your side.
Lovely. August settled into his arms, wanting nothing more than Abel's words to be true, that a life with him by his side would be his forever. As unrealistic as it was, it could happen. After all stories came from somewhere. A sputter of a laugh teetered out. I love the word teetered, by the way. It shows up way too fucking often.
You can. Midas is like, I learned a new word while I was writing this.
Mom, what does teetered mean? Oh, that's good.
All right, and this one is you, Pixie.
And here I thought I was the cheesy one. Have you been reading romance books? You usually aren't poetic.
I'm going to kill myself. He looked from August's chest and let all the tension settle on him. Delicately, Abel tucked a loose hair behind Augustus. This is in public still, in the middle of the market.
I was about to say, go home. Go
And
home.
glanced sheepishly to the side.
Ain't nobody want to see doing this. Go home. That's crazy.
My love is stronger than passerbyers watching.
Clint, no. If she runs out of time, you could always get Rias.
No!
Poor Rias.
No! 07's Rias.
Can you
07's
imagine Rias reading this shit?
That'd be so fucking funny, though. Actually,
Bro would never
giggle.
talk to me ever again.
Poor Rias.
I shall
Oh,
DM him
God.
right now.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
What day is it? Yeah. Okay.
he might be busy. All right. Oh man,
I
it
was
wasn't
about to say,
even
it's
proper line break. Hold on.
Thursday.
There we go. Now it's easy to see.
Oh, okay.
Be strong.
It felt like the right thing to say, seeing as you tend to appreciate overly sappy and stupidly drawn out ways of expressing.
August pouted and the blonde laughed.
Oh my god. Okay.
Are you
God,
ready
that's
for
a
this,
whole bit.
Pixie? Can you say
Yeah.
this?
I'm a professional. I'm a professional. I'm a professional.
can receive it. That's the problem.
Does this mean after all these years
can't do it.
I could get does this mean after all these long years
Hold on,
Fuck is a blonde laugh, says Xander.
Oh, I'm taking the full ass shot. Hold the fucking up.
I think I need to start my third drink.
Oh my god.
Say the line, you pussy!
Does this mean after all these long, arduous years, I can get a kiss?
August's mouth gaped, and his pale skin looked near sunburned.
And then as I say this line, I want you to imagine the song "Just a Kiss" by Lady A plays behind me. Just a kiss on your lips in the moonlight. I want you to imagine that country song. Just yes, it does. And then it goes into a montage while playing "Just a Kiss," like those typical, like
They're still in the middle of the supermarket, by the way.
Yeah, but
Reason
it's a
later, This
montage.
is all platonic, right?
because no, it's platonic because they're in a fucking supermarket. When they jack each other off behind the mart,
Look, it's
that's platonic.
according to this world building logic, it's fine to be gay, but being rich and being a servant, you're gonna get hate crimed. All right. Leaning down and taking his chin up with a hand, Abel pulled August upwards for a momentary connection. His eyes settled on the friend he had lived to love his whole life. Then a cart and donkey rammed into them, bowling them over, and some people causing a big ruckus.
Huh? They're
They're
dead?
in a supermarket! You can't do this shit in public, you get bowled over!
They died?
There is consequences!
Oh my god. Yo, okay, this is how exhibitionism's born, okay? That's what happens. I'm writing it now. That's how this starts to exist in this universe. They created exhibitionism. There you go. We solved the problem, you guys. It's illegal to be a servant and master. Like the caste system won't let you be together. But exhibitionism, fine. It's not illegal.
Flustered, adrenaline high and tension tight as a violin string. The couple scrambled to pick up the fallen produce. People shouted and jeered at them, but just laughing, they ran off together to the edge of the village, the echoes of the afternoon behind them. When they finally stopped fleeing angry merchants, they paused to take a breath on the side of the road, laughing. And this is August. So it's Pixie.
What kind of idiots are we doing such things in front of the chicken guy?
I'm gonna
Chicken jockey.
This is so stupid. I can't.
Would you believe me if I said it gets worse?
Midas, what are you selling the movie rights for? How much are you selling the movie rights for?
This in my mind, I thought, you know what? I can't write, but whatever this is, it'll be better than Twilight. August laughed, wheezing to grab his breath. His blonde manservant clapped him on the back, also laughing so hard he nearly puked. And Umi.
Oh God.
Are you able to
You're so
survive the
strong,
end of the
Umi.
chapter?
You're so strong, Umi.
Oh yeah. No, I'm not a pussy ass bitch. I'm so fascinated by just this scenario that it's like it's not that it's cringe. It's just like
It's
when I
bad.
try to process. Yeah, yep, that's it. That's the word. Bad.
La 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 la.
Okay. The chicken guy now knows our secret. Is probably just the pub owner and the seamstress, and that's the baker, the candlestick maker, and that's the guy who licks my ass. Anyway,
He
sorry.
kept nattering, laughing. Good thing they had aliases for town, or they would have been caught long ago and reported to Master Valentine. Still, the thrill and the rush of it all made it worth it, even if it was kind of public.
Oh,
You
the
weren't up
writer
with the
reveals his
exhibitionist, I
fetish.
get.
Okay.
See?
Oh. Ultra Art True, thank you for the raid. I'm sorry.
Wow, you came at such a great time.
No, you did not. Get out while you still can. Is this published anywhere? AO3 Babs? No, this is published nowhere. Nobody has access to these files except for me and the people in this VC right now.
I have access to these files.
Don't you fucking dare.
I have access to these files.
La 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 lava. Chicken.
Chicken.
Meth Wizard, the chicken guy, is an expert on cocks.
Lord have mercy.
I hate everything here. All right. Still, the thrill and the rush made it worth it, even if it was kind of public. Combing his fingers through his hair, Abel gave August a look. This is what he loved about his friend. I love how I'm still calling them friends at this point, even though it's well established.
It's very platonic jacking off.
No. Because they haven't been like, are we together? Like when you're young, when you are that young, you don't like unless someone goes, do you want to go out with me? Nothing's set in stone.
Even then, it's like, wait, so like, what are we? Like,
Leak the doc. If this is the Midas Google Doc that gets leaked onto Twitter, if this is the doc that cancels me, I think I might actually end my career on the spot. I like getting canceled. I can sneeze at that. I can get through that. No problem. My fucking childhood story being leaked, Google Doc style, onto Twitter.
You know what? I think there's worse things than having your your vampire novel about
We haven't even got to the
platonic
vampire
Omeg-
stuff yet.
like platonic
There's just
Omegaverse
gooning his friends.
Empreg.
There's no
Yeah.
Empreg. All right.
Oh, my bad. Pregnancy. So
Fujo
regular
Donkey.
pregnancy.
Shut the fuck up, Anthony.
Yo, okay though.
Oh.
That's kind of banger.
Oh, wait a minute.
No.
Someone draw it.
Midas.
He may be criminally shy, but he had guts when it mattered. He was beautiful and smart, did everything and was graceful and calculated, not unlike a bird riding from a draft. Sitting down on a large stone, he opened his basket and began to count what they had managed to rescue from the marketplace ground, tisking audibly. And this one is Umi.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the hell? We got a filthy slab of meat here. Are you talking about what? Really?
No, the
Really?
meat fell out of the basket onto the ground, and so when it was
I
rescued,
think it
it
fell
was
out
dirty.
of his pants. Yeah, it's dirty. Like the hell? Did you shower? Fuck.
No, this was entirely
that
innocent and
umami
not an
taste.
innuendo. I promise.
It's salted.
Do we think we
Yeah.
could give that to our humble benefactor?
Oh my god. If there are Kimoras in the chat, close your ears. Did I should tell you guys the black mold story sometime.
Please.
The what?
The black mold story.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything. I had a roommate when I was in acting school. He and his boyfriend were living together when we were still in the dorms. And what's it called? Just the TLDR of it is he told me that his ex-boyfriend had black mold in his foreskin. And he discovered it because he went down to give him a blowjob, but then obviously he wouldn't go through with it because there's black mold on his dick.
Anyway,
There's a much longer story about it
Anyway.
because the ex-boyfriend was
I don't
kind of
wanna hear
crazy.
it. I don't want to hear it.
Like imagine getting nudes in a manila folder instead of like a normal ass person.
Okay, but that's kind of like romantic
Well, we were
question
at-
mark.
Well, he was stalking my roommate, but
Oh,
like
then it's not romantic.
yeah. Well, because and like our dorms when we were in acting school, the buildings were really old, but they weren't willing to maintain the buildings. So I mean, like the building is like they like tore down the building the year after I lived in it because of the black mold issue. But like people like I assume that it's because of the rooms that we were in because it was gross. But yeah. So yeah. You're welcome.
Hey, chat. Wash your dick.
Yeah.
That's the statement.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I nothing else to really add to that.
No, it's okay. You didn't need to. I shortened like an hour and a half long story into one sentence.
It's beautiful. All right.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Skipping past the filthy slab of meat line, he said with a laugh. As August seeded through his own basket, counting what he had lost, he
Hey.
frowned. Abel had to bring his father back to his mind. He would have to keep any affection to his servant private, or there could be backlash. And this is
that me?
no, it's Pixie.
Okay.
Yes, I do believe he could use the roughage. The more dirt, the better.
He said with a weak chuckle, gazing off to the distance as he let out a sigh.
I could get you in a lot of trouble for keeping you. Nope.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I could get you into trouble for keeping you out this late. We should head back.
Abel smiled gently and gave his gave his master and friend a pat.
It's the same thing at this point. Now don't you worry about me. I can sweet talk a cow to turn into a chicken if I wanted. So
What?
I'll
Don't
stay
don't worry
out.
about it. Don't worry about it.
Did you watch Cow and Chicken as a child?
I have
did.
no
I was
idea
about to
what you
say
mean.
Cow and chicken reference?
I don't know
Oh,
what
that's
cow.
what I was thinking. It was a cow.
The
Oh,
fuck
you
is cow and
don't?
chicken?
You don't know what Cow and chicken is?
It's
How
a
old are
cartoon.
you?
Necroniville. I'm very drunk. Hi, Raiders. Welcome. We're reading the story I wrote when I was 14,
Oh my God.
and I'm very drunk and I'm
Beautiful.
very scared.
You okay?
Beautiful.
If I have to keep reading this, I don't know if I'll make it through the night. I'm gonna be totally honest. I hope that
Oh
your
my
stream
God.
was good. It's about to get a whole lot worse.
You mean better?
No,
I'd be
because
more
the
worried
romance
if
is
you
about to
got in
be
trouble.
canonized.
Oh my God! I was about to say, are they about to fuck?
They're about
Is that
to
what
fuck.
that is? Is that what that is?
Let's go.
It's because it says he slipped August's hand into his own. They held hands, y'all. That means they're gonna fuck.
Well, no, let
Wait,
me
is
just
that how
scroll to
August
the end
gets
of the chapter.
pregnant?
Oh my fucking God. Yeah, I scrolled to the end of the chapter. Yeah, they fuck.
Yeah, see?
I've lost what place
See?
we're at. What page are we on?
We are on page 11. Oh, well, no. What?
11.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
11.
okay, let's keep
the
going.
second half.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, so so I said, no, don't you worry about me. I can sweet talk a
Okay,
cow
okay.
to turn into a chicken if I
He
wanted.
slipped August's hand into his own. Now it's your turn again, Umi.
Oh, I say that? I should have just skipped to after the page break. Shit. Ew, what is Midas? What is this sentence? Midas!
Chat, is this peak cinema? Is this peak cinema? Chat?
This is crazy! Okay.
I'm a master of the English language.
Yeah, I see.
I've only gotten downhill from here.
Wait, does that mean Abe's the top?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, so I'm really going out of my comfort zone. Okay. So come, let's mount the horse and return. The night is fast approaching and you have a potential fiancé to turn down.
The rapping on his bedroom. Okay, sorry. Scene change. The rapping on his bedroom door took August out of his mind's palace, where he had only moments before had been lost in the memories of the day he had just left behind. A very long-winded way of saying he was thinking about what just happened. Of course, he knew who would be on the other side of that door. He had made sure to ask him to come early. Pixie?
Abe, if that's you, you can come on in.
Oh my God. I'm dreading everything. Next chapter is the vampire chapter.
Oh yeah, I was wondering because right now it's just gay. It's just gay and irritating me. Like that's kind of where we're at.
Here's the thing. Okay, I don't. Would you guys be down to do one more chapter, or are you tapping out from this? Because if not, then I'll just tell you what happens.
I'm with you to the end of the line.
I was going to say, let's get to the end of the chapter and then I will make a decision.
Okay.
Because yeah,
Okay.
because I need to figure out what my tolerance is. Because I don't
mean-
even have tolerance for my own fanfics. So like,
Well, this was original, not a fanfic, so I'd argue this is even worse. Mind Palace, you really tried talking like you were in a higher tax bracket. Shut the fuck up.
Midas, I told you something that I think is probably pretty bad on par with this. Like about like ships from when I was a young person that I think is probably still pretty
It's
on
equivalent.
like
It's equivalent.
yeah, pretty on par with that. Anyway.
Miners in chapter 1 in Mind Palace. Is this Persona?
Persona! I'll reveal your true form.
Shoots myself in the head.
All right. Okay.
And what if it is Babe?
Replied a voice teasingly from the other side. August rolled his eyes. All right, Pixie.
Oh. Well, if it wasn't, I would commend. Well, if it wasn't, I would commend you on your able impression. Your voice is spot on.
Don't say it like that. Before stepping in, Abel made sure his necktie was straight. The
It's the
only
only thing straight
thing.
about him.
Yo, I'm not wearing a necktie.
You're wearing a choker.
Yeah, I'm gonna like choke myself more, or what? I gotta adjust my boobs in my blazer. Or...
To everybody in chat who came to my channel because they were watching my deep, hard-hitting videos about mortality and the state of the world and politics, and they were very depressed. I'm sorry for the whiplash.
I'm not.
I'm
That's
not.
my whole brand.
Okay.
My whole brand is whiplash. You brought the right person for that. So you're gonna take what? You're gonna take what?
What are you taking, Midas? What are you taking?
Only
You're
the
a
best
good
for
girl, you're a
you,
good boss.
Augusti, is yours line. Okay, taking care to close the door behind him, it clicked with the twist of the lock. Abel would have lied if he tried to justify his nerves on anything but the vastness of the bedroom or the tension it held. He couldn't really get his mind off that afternoon. August may be of different social status, but it never really stopped either of them from doing anything, had it? Rising to his cheeks, he quietly went about, doing his menial evening tasks, pretending like he didn't have any interesting and not-so-menial thoughts. Sitting bedside, August watched Abel over the edge of a pillow as he held it to his chest. It wasn't hard to see that his friend, and he supposed now love interest, was just as nervous as he was. There we go. I hate this.
Keep going.
Clearing his throat as Abel was lighting the candles, August tried to initiate conversation.
So, it was fortunate that the guests tonight didn't seem to like me. It's always so nerve-wracking when they tell you that they're your type.
August chuckled weakly.
In
Still August.
the end, I guess, it just wasn't what I wanted. Father was upset, but I was fortunate, right?
Abel didn't mutter a sound, only rigidly finished with his work. August drew the pillow closer. It wasn't ever this hard to talk to Abe before. There was a strange expectation and even confusion between them now that was making it impossible.
Bro, the reason why it's hard is because you put your dick in his ass. Like, it's different now. You felt his colon. Come on.
No, that comes
You
next.
pushed upon his prostate.
No. That's in the future. They're getting there.
Did they not just? I thought you said they fucked.
No, they're by the end of the chapter they do.
Oh,
No,
okay.
the
Never
reason
mind.
there's so much tension is because they're nervous and they're about to.
Oh, because they are about to fuck. Okay. Well, you know what? Now
Deep colon cleanse. What the fuck? I hate my chat.
Deep colon cleanse? Yo, just call it like it is. An enema.
Yeah. So, I have a world building question. Did Abel knew he was gonna bottom and he fleshed himself out beforehand? Or does he know?
14-year-old me had no concept of what any of that was.
I was about to say, what is the procedure for properly prepping the hole for this?
You know what? Did you beat Postal? Yes, I did beat Postal. Yes, let's talk about literally anything else but this.
The way that you chose to talk about Postal of all the things to talk about.
Yeah, no, we finished Postal. It took 15 hours, but we did it.
Oh,
I did it.
I'm
You
aware.
didn't do it.
I'm aware. I went to sleep. I went to your stream, said hi, went to bed, woke up, you were still playing.
All right, it's okay.
Okay.
It's you, Umi.
Is there anything else I can help you with tonight before you turn in, Gusty?
Abel said softly.
Well,
the pillow lowered
there's a
slowly.
thing called an enema
Help
that needs
out
to
a
be
hand.
invented.
Okay, Pixie, it's you.
Please come closer. I think we need to talk.
These ellipses, Midas, are killing me.
August wanted Abel to be as close to him as he could, to never leave his side, just as he promised. Abel felt his body grow warm. August was so small.
Oh my
Again on the
god.
small.
Even then, I was like, yeah, size difference, that fucks. Just gotta make sure that I make it really clear that they're both over 19. I hate my fucking big chungus life.
Sometimes it just be like that.
So
Sometimes.
precious and nervous. Glancing at the door, he checked it was closed. He didn't like the prospect of a potential walk-in. Just in case. Deeming
Oh
it
my
safe,
god.
he walked over with a weak smile. Like, I think the fact that we all know what's coming makes this so much worse.
Fuck. Yo, also just the closing of the door, like, can you lock the door? What year is this? Like
Late 1900s.
No, it was a genuine question
Late
because like if they Okay, because I was like, what if it's like medieval times, do they know how to lock a door not with a giant board of wood?
No,
Do they
I'm-
use like like no, like it was a genuine question.
I'm
Mhm.
30% sure they had locks in medieval Europe.
Yeah, the giant wooden boards. That's what I was
Isn't
talking
it
about.
late 19? No, it isn't late 19. What was it then? Okay, so I want to be
I was about to
entirely
say late 1900s is like the 90s.
No, okay, late 1800s. Sorry. No, it was like fake Victorian.
Post?
Alternate universe Victorian era.
Okay, cool. So I just like genuinely did want to understand what era this was because I have been flip-flopping between like this is happening in like Edward Cullen's house and then like all of a sudden like they're in a barn in like medieval times and I didn't really understand where I was putting them, so I had to actually ask.
Okay, yeah,
Sorry.
no, this is Victorian supermarket for real. Shut up, Scotty.
Well, see, that's why I was confused because
1400s.
when you said supermarket, I was thinking of like a 7-Eleven.
No,
So
no. I was like thinking like traditional like Agrabah shit, like
Oh,
Like
okay,
an
like
actual
the market.
market.
Like a farmer's market.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, sorry. No, that's why I'm asking because I don't know. I just didn't think to ask before because I was
honestly the
upset
fact that your
about it.
visual was like a 7-Eleven is so funny to me.
Well, yeah, because it was like
Because the
it didn't
horse
make
and
sense.
buggy comes in.
I know.
through the 7-Eleven.
Oh yeah, in my head they
Not
were in
in
the
front of the chicken
7-Eleven.
guy at the 7-Eleven.
Well, it's because they were in a 7-Eleven and everyone's wearing medieval clothes like they're at the Renaissance fair. And then outside's a horse and carriage. And then the guy behind the counter, it looks like the scarecrow from Wizard of Oz. And then he pays you with metal pieces inside a regular cash register. I didn't understand. There was no like clear visual.
I wonder what the Wi-Fi password is.
I don't know. Show me whole, probably. Like,
Mr. Outdated said waiting in line at the 7-Eleven when two twinks holding up the cashier making out.
well, like late 1900s made sense. 7-Eleven existed. Okay.
I mean 1800s, but yeah, no, fake Victorian. Anyway, let's keep going. We're almost done. Okay. Deeming it safe, he walked over with a weak smile. And this is Umi.
That's crazy. Anyway, I can do that.
He sat beside August's bedside, smaller hands curling around his own.
What do you wish to talk to me about?
He said, unable to meet his gaze. August gave him a look over, unsure of what to say.
Harlot. Sorry. sorry.
I just want a casual conversation.
Abel paused for a moment, gathering himself for a moment for his reply.
Did you like The Princess Bride? This is a genuine question.
I mean, it was all right. I watched it a few times, but it wasn't like an obsession.
Okay, I was just wondering because like he says this, so it makes me. It's like a very sincere like. Were you inspired by Abe's general demeanor? Because he says "as you wish" a lot, like Wesley does.
No, it is not a Princess Bride reference. It is just.
Okay.
I thought it sounded cool.
That's very endearing, actually.
August couldn't help but smile. Abe's voice sounded warm and smooth like tea, and it was so quiet and personal. It was cozy and inviting.
I
Right.
wanted to talk more about today, if that's all right with you, Abe.
Do you love the painful foreplay dialogue? The servant
It's
nodded,
so silly.
tucking in some of his own loose blonde strands behind his ear. August gazed over Abel's gentle face, a pale hand moving up and tracing his jaw. That was a line I pulled directly from a
Ew.
fan fiction. God, he was so handsome.
Ew.
Soft
He was
lips,
so handsome.
sparkling
Ew.
eyes, and so kind and full of humor and life. A gloved hand. Oh, that is a thing. I really like gloves. Moved to rest atop his own pale
No
hand.
way.
Gold eyes closing in contentment.
That's crazy. It came, but as a surprise. A confession over the egg and chicken vendor. Is that like a euphemism?
No.
Oh, because of Mpreg.
I hate
But
this.
you truly were never one for formality, were you?
Tilda. August laughed softly as Abel broke his thoughts.
He was thinking. Sorry.
All right. Pixie.
I guess I never thought I would confess that way. Maybe I had my nose in too many books to imagine that it was more romantic. Anything but a busy marketplace.
Abel's free hand raised gently to tuck some loose wisps of black hair behind the smaller voice. I'm going to fucking... I told you before
This
stream.
is crazy.
I told
I
you,
like
Umi,
the
before
fact that my voice
broadcast started that I was going to
however,
give myself a
every time.
lobotomy afterwards. I was not
Yeah,
joking.
you
I've got
did.
the ice pick ready.
I mean, I wouldn't. This is hilarious.
I'm
Like
buying
even
the
if I
Blu-ray
wasn't reading it, this is so fascinating to me because it lets me know what you were like and more like lets me get to know you more and how you've changed or stayed the same.
No,
and I
I've
find
changed.
it very
I've 100%
fascinating.
changed. Nothing about this represents who I
No.
am as a person right now. I
No.
swear to fucking God, everybody.
Are you sure?
Like-
Are you sure?
Like for me it's the use of language and how thoughtful everything is. Like that is like and the vernacular being used. It's very, like I said earlier, it's very Midas core. It's very fascinating and very enjoyable to be a participant of.
You're just saying
And I mean
this.
that in the sweetest way. No, I adore you.
Oh, she can't handle genuine affection.
You're just saying this to avoid reading the worst part of the whole chapter.
I'll read the rest of the chapter all by myself, baby. It does not bother me.
Oh, okay. Ebony wisps on a porcelain figure. This is you, Umi.
If you wish, we could try again. There are no chickens or angry merchants to interrupt us as it stands.
August flushed as he considered the idea. Confess again? Could he do that and not wreck? Did he even have the guts to do that? Damn her.
Coward,
He couldn't
pussy,
do
pussy. Sorry.
much else, but look at his tie.
Trying again would remove how memorable it was. I know I would never forget how I initially confessed. I think it makes it better.
He said, unable to meet his gaze. Abel laughed.
Well, yes, you do carry a good point.
He leaned in. God.
I'm ready for it. Create enemas. Let's go.
I'm in my third drink right now. Keep going.
I'm sober now. We're great.
How?
I sober really fast and I don't need to drink again. I want to witness this. I want to take it into my being.
I want to forget
want it to be
every bit of
memorable.
this. All right.
It's Umi, right?
Pixie. No, because
You're on, but
Oh, no.
you're on, but Gusty.
oh, okay. But Gusty, we could make this just as memorable. Could we not?
Abel cupped his master's cheek in his palm and kept the intimate gaze. The young Valentine smiled. Getting brave, are we?
Only if you are willing to top that.
There was a cheeky tone in his voice. Abel chuckled deeply.
Is that a challenge? Because if so,
He moved in mere centimeters away, face to face.
I accept.
A hand unfurled from August. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do
Are
this.
either of
Yeah,
them
Midas, do
hard?
it.
This is
Do
a
it.
genuine question.
I don't want to do this.
Do you want me to read the stage directions?
Yes, you can read the stage directions. I'm not touching this with my mouth.
You should add
What are you-
moaning to it. I think that'd be funny.
Okay, I could do that. Midas,
Yeah,
if it
yeah,
makes you feel better, this is not the worst piece of writing I've had to voice act to. If that is anything.
That's so tea. That's so tea. Actually, though, I have voiced worse things. Dead ass.
Okay, but the part that makes it bad is that I wrote it as a kid. As a kid, I wouldn't have written any. I would never write this now. Platonic boners. Joseph, kill yourself right now.
You should kill yourself now.
You should kill yourself tomorrow.
Why tomorrow?
Oh.
I don't know. Give you some time to plan it. Think about. I don't know. I feel like right now, like puts a lot of like emphasis and like stress.
All right, I'll
anxiety.
try.
Yeah.
I'll
Oh,
try
no,
to
that's
finish.
true, that's true,
I'm
that's
going
true.
to commit to the bit. Come on.
Okay.
A hand unfurled from August on the bed and went to thread through the black hair. It was an affectionate kiss. He moved on his prim and proper master's perfect mouth. August pressed his lips closer and eyes fluttered shut to reciprocate in turn. Stop making noises!
That's what's happening right now. We're trying to make it
Voice
immersive.
acting!
Yeah, you have 2 voice actors in the call with you. What did you think was going to happen?
Not having them make out.
Oh, do you want me to make makeout noises? I got you.
Oh,
Chat,
that would
please
be
save
crazy
me.
if we
Chat,
did that
chat,
right
chat,
now
please.
in front of
Please,
Midas.
chat, please, chat. The violinist's fingers ruffled and played with Abel's golden hair like sunlight, soft and glossy sunlight. He pulled away with a giggle, fingers caressing Abel's warm, well-sculpted cheeks. Oh, fucking Christ.
Tell me how much you love me.
Gentle hand slid down the small of his back. His soft lips spoiled his own.
That's quite the question. Would you like it in poetics?
Abel let himself fall into the bed and took August down with him. The blonde
Oh.
lay himself underneath, gave August the high ground. I want the high ground!
I got the high ground. I have the high ground. I love that song. Have you
Too
seen
late,
that?
Anakin, I've got the high ground.
Yeah, there, high ground. I have the high ground. I have the high ground. You are my brother, Anakin. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, we should. What's it called? We could be wearing like Jedi robes, and then like we'll do that. That's how this is happening. We're wearing our robes right now.
All right.
Ooh.
The weight of the noble above, almost comforting, the warmth mesmerizing, like he was being embraced by adoration. Oh my god, please make it night.
I love you as I love the stars for their beauty, or the sun for radiance. Your intelligence, passionate, and the most beautiful person I've ever had the privilege to see.
As Abel spoke, his voice lowered to a whisper while his mouth dripped with sweet words that filled his heart and mind. Gentle images that had nothing on the real thing. Every word melted until there was nothing left but a puddle where August was. Was this just another fantasy? Was this what romance felt like? Something so all-powerful, so totally encompassing? A feeling he never felt before. A feeling he could never felt with his family. He was so much more cared for in the arms than by his own flesh and blood. Abel was more than a partner in crime, more of a partner in crime than his brothers, more
Nut.
loving than his mother, and more of a man than his father.
What?
You know the nut button. You know it goes. You press on it. Goes nut. That.
I love in this moment where he's getting topped by this man twink, and he immediately starts thinking of his family.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
so
yeah,
the man that my father
Yeah.
was. Fuck. Like what?
Yo, and he said, I have daddy issues.
Please.
No, it's daddy.
Got tears in my
Like-
eyes.
Uh.
Tears in my
Yes.
Oh my god.
This man was a friend,
Yes.
family, love, and life. As they lay there, and August knew that there wasn't anything else he could ever
That's
need but was
crazy.
there right before him. August gently pulled Abel's head up and placed another soft kiss on his lips. He loved him and stayed by him so. And I can't even see the screen anymore. My eyes are so blurry. I'm tearing up.
I'm dead ass. He has daddy issues. Like, it's crazy. This man says daddy in bed. Like,
No.
I'm just saying, people who have a daddy kink have daddy issues. That's just how it
He
is.
doesn't have it.
Real.
Okay. He loved him. He loved him so much, and he, for once, was something that was all his. Abel would stay by his side forever. Well, however long time would give them. Stop.
They are literally on top of each other. What did you think was gonna happen?
I get psychic damage every time one of you two make fucking noises.
I could make it sound less sincere. Would that make it better?
No, it would be just as bad, truly.
Okay. I got this. Grind,
Okay,
grind,
this is-
grind. Flap, flap, flap.
Fuck up. Okay, Pixie, your turn.
Gasp. How long? Okay.
You made.
You make me feel something that I've never felt before meeting you. And I do not feel unless you are by my side.
August moved his hands down to his arms, craving to feel stuff. I'm not reading that. I'm not reading that. I'm not fucking reading that. I'm so done. I'm not reading that.
Coward, 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 coward.
You know what? God may hate a coward, but I hate God, so it's fine.
Yeah,
Whispered in
but-
my ear.
I'm not God. I'm just a person who's here being a hater. So, like,
Craving to feel
commit
his
to the
tough,
bit.
copper-toned skin.
That's
Abel's
crazy.
Voice barely rose above a whisper.
If my master wishes, I could make him feel so much more.
There was a moment so heavy August could feel the blood rushing to his head. His heart fluttered.
Then show me what you mean.
Scene changed. The next day, August couldn't sit properly, much to his dismay and to the staff's amusement.
Nut.
That's
Nut.
it.
I'm on
come
tonight on the steps.
Do you
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
abruptness of it and how it was very
Yeah.
obvious that I really didn't want to write the next scene?
Oh
I
yeah,
was
no,
expecting a thumb
entirely.
shot.
Like, and then what's it called? Right as August says, then show me what you mean. You start to hear bum bum beat-um bum bum beat-um bum. But like it's a Victorian version, so it's like classical. Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, yeah. Like how they do in Bridgerton.
I hate it. I hate it. Anyway,
Yeah.
so do you want to read the next one, or do you just want to wind down and then finish off stream? If we don't want to
Hey,
read
yo!
the next chapter, I will
Yo,
tell
that's a
you
crazy sentence. I want you to know
I'm going
that.
to kill both of you in a way that matters.
Oh my god. Look, I've been dead once. It doesn't matter. A second time.
Real, you brought me back. I know you bring me back again because you love me.
Can you take me higher?
How would have 14-year-old Midas felt hearing her character's voice out loud? Oh, I would have been elated. I would have thought this was peak cinema. I would have been I would probably been jazzed. Because here's the thing. I had
Entirely
a
fair.
very small group of internet friends at the time that I fucking
Mhm.
physically forced to read this.
That's amazing.
And one of them drew fan art of every single chapter.
Oof.
Mm-hmm.
And so back on the old family computer that's long in the garbage, there is a was a folder where there was
Mhm.
artwork depicting every single chapter of this 90,000 word novel.
I'm gonna find it.
If you do, let me know.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
But yeah.
But I will say I appreciate the dedication to it because I started many a multi-chapter thing and I never really got past like maybe 3 or 4 chapters because I would just get bored.
Real.
You know, in this
So,
novel, there's a
mhm.
race war that happens.
Are you fucking kidding me? What? Is it the poor and
No,
the
it's
rich
the-
or the vampires?
It's the vampires versus the humans.
Now I want to know, is it like a la West Side Story? Like, is it like, is this like a do you know what I mean? Like a Romeo and Juliet
There's a chapter
scenario?
where a vampire gets lynched. Not even like a traditional vampire death. Like it's bad.
You are a
Midas.
fascinating creature.
What did
I
you
want you to
mean
know
by
that.
Like it was bad.
Midas.
Midas, are you secretly
I-
David Cage? How fucking dare you?
My experience with Midas, core of Midas.
You are such a fascinating creature, and I adore you.
Is August Egyptian? No, August was actually a blend of French and Chinese, but the fantasy world equivalent.
What is the fantasy world equivalent? What does that
Whatever.
mean?
Because this is a fantasy world, and France and China don't exist.
Oh, so in
Okay.
your perfect fantasy world, France and China don't exist? What the fuck do you mean by that, Midas?
Apparently,
What
in
do
the
you mean by
fantasy
that,
world, they're
Miss
blended
Graceflor?
together, and all Chinese people speak French.
This is so fascinating.
I love that that's the word you're using.
Fascinating?
Yeah.
Because that is, I feel like that by definition is the correct word to use. I'm incredibly fascinated because it's like because it's interesting and it's captivating in a very particular way that I am enamored with, but I can't tell still if I think it's positive or negative. So that's why it's fascinating.
I'm a better person than this. I grew beyond this. I promise.
You're so
Mostly.
wonderful. Did you know that? Did you know that? Wow.
All right, are we reading chapter 3 or are we done? Are we tapping out?
When are you retiring again?
I was gonna say I personally have to head out.
Then I
'cause
will
it is-
tell you how the
yes.
vampires get introduced.
Yeah.
They storm the mansion because August's father broke a deal. August's family control trade across borders between countries, and they were for a long time, they had cut a deal with vampires to let them go between the countries with safe passage. And recently, the Valentines had sold them out to other nobles, and so the vampires were being hunted on the trade route secretly. So the vampires figured this out, and they stormed the manor. August knew nothing of this, and the manor gets burnt down, and everybody fucking dies, and the vampires catch the two of them and blood them, basically kidnap them, and they become vampires.
I see.
Fascinating.
Yeah. And,
Okay.
And the rest of the novel is their adventure of them being training to be good vampires and prepare for the upcoming race war between vampires and humans.
Fascinating. So do the vampires because so the two characters they are in like a place of comfort and they lose their home and they become homeless, they're kidnapped by the vampire. So the vampires do they supply them enemas and lube so that they can keep having gay sex or
no? But down the line, they do have a traditional vampire wedding that gets crashed by the humans, and August dies.
What the fuck? What?
Of course. It's always that way though. They do in every sort of piece of media, someone in any sort of like homosexual sapphic relationship, there's doomed Yowie or doomed Yuri. That's just how that is.
Okay, but here's the thing: he doesn't actually die, but everybody assumes he's dead.
And he turns into a vampire. That's where that part is important, right?
Well, no, they were already vampires at the point. They were having a vampire wedding. And Abel.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Abel has his head clocked by a falling beam, so he forgets anything ever happened. And he forgets
So he doesn't
everything about
know
himself.
that He doesn't know that he's a vampire.
He doesn't remember anything. He doesn't even remember who August is. He just knows that he is now with the vampires and he's being chilling.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
worse.
Yeah, and so he
That
forgets that
actually-
anyone ever exists,
Mhm.
and August totally vanishes, and all the other vampires are going, fuck, should we tell him that, like, his husband is dead? Or do we just let him be happy? Because he's, like, enjoying life, not knowing anything.
And
There's
he
also
doesn't know-
there's also a bald vampire named Skull, and he is like their mortal enemy, but he like in a roughhouse bully kind of way. He shows up halfway through and they slowly become homies. And the plot twist at the end is that August was actually the bad guy all along.
What?
What? Why? Wait,
Because he
hold on.
bottomed? Because he's a bottom?
I was about to say, like,
No,
did it hurt him? Like, is that why?
No, because as a
He said,
child,
I didn't get fisted right. It wasn't to the elbow. It was only to the wrist. Like, what?
Oh.
and because as a child he was possessed by a demon, and the demon's goal was to break out of like this evil prison that he was stuck in beyond time and space, and so he was using him as a conduit, but he wasn't strong enough and he needed more souls, and so he forces, after the wedding is crashed, he tricks August into going and committing mass genocide to collect enough souls, and so August single-handedly fuels the race war.
This is incredible.
And it
This
all
is
ends with time travel, and the
incredible.
second book starts right back where the first one started.
What do you? There's a second book, Mr. President. A second Midas fan fiction book has hit the stream. What do you mean there's a second book?
Did you write the second book?
Yes.
Or is that part of the 90,000 words?
No, I wrote a second book. That's not part of the 90,000 words.
How long is that one?
I only got halfway through that one.
So it's completely open-ended.
At this point, yes. I gave up at that point because I was busy trying to do a piano exam, and then I kind of just, lost steam.
I think that's fair, especially when you write something like that. It was a sincere comment. I wasn't trying to read you. It was a sincere comment.
Everybody stop asking for chapter 30. We're not reading chapter 30.
So when does he become pregnant?
Nobody ever gets fucking pregnant. Actually, I did write, they didn't get pregnant, but there is a witch in the second book that allows
And
them to donate sperm to a fantasy creature egg.
is it?
And they get
Do they get paid? Is it like to help them pay bills? Is that what that is?
No. It's so that they can gay create like a dragon, like hatch a dragon egg, and that becomes their child,
And then they become the story that they were told as children.
basically. It's. Why do you think I didn't want to read this, guys? Why do you think I avoided touching this for literally over a year? I never read this for the 5 fucking years that I've been doing broadcasting. I've talked about writing it and being embarrassed, but like,
I want you to know that actually it's really funny. Like the husband that dies but like is actually not dead, but he loses all his memories of his time with his partner. Trope thing. I also wrote a fan fiction like of that same trope for like one of like my like a fandom. I should send it to you sometime.
I love that. I will say
Yeah.
my favorite part of this whole novel though are the side characters that I wrote, because they have so much more personality because they're not wrapped up in the stupid fucking romance main plot.
You enjoy, very sincerely, you do enjoy side characters a lot. You love bringing a lot of like personality and life into them.
Oh yeah, because they're always the best part of any piece of media.
Oh, I don't disagree. For a lot of things that I enjoy, I very rarely get invested in the main characters themselves. Like I'll still enjoy them, but like I usually tend to enjoy like the more like quote unquote side characters, or like ones that show up for like 30 seconds type of
Oh,
thing.
yeah. Yeah, no, there's
Mhm.
oh yeah, no, there's like
Mhm.
all of the vampires. I wrote like a whole cast of like 10 side characters that were vampires that were part of the team that burnt the mansion down and kidnapped the 2 of them. It was we love Chicken Guy, justice for Chicken Guy. Okay.
Chicken Guy dies in the race war. I'm so sorry to tell you this.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. In front
Man.
of the chicken guy.
Poor chicken
Meth
guy. He's
wizard,
like
shut up.
poor chicken guy's like the cabbages guy.
Yeah, except he dies in the race war.
That's fucking crazy.
It's so over, Chad.
Oh,
It's,
everyone, 07s for chicken guy.
it's
Oh,
so
sevens for chicken guy.
over.
Chicken guy
Oh,
wasn't
Lord have
pregnant.
mercy.
I think chicken guy was actually pregnant also with the chicken. I think that was the.
Let's catch up on
Well, that answers the question.
on,
Which came first?
the chicken guy. The chicken or the race war. All right.
And then in another universe, the chicken guy reincarnates to get revenge.
I would totally write some bullshit like that. All right. Pacer. Congrats, Midnight. We already did that. Me Seaman, lovely. Excited for the concert. Thank you for the 20. I'm so fucking hyped for the concert. You have no idea. You have no idea how excited I am for the Cinda concert.
Midas, we got to pick our songs.
Oh fuck, you're right.
Wait, that reminds me. Hold on. I have to look. Hold on. No. You keep talking. I'll send it in the
Did you get
DM.
an update?
I got like a basic
I got one
like
too.
meshes. Yeah. Hold on.
Okay, Xander, holy fuck, thank you for the 50. Cringedest for a first story. It's not the worst you could have written, but oh lord, is it a train wreck? And I say everyone needs to write at least one story, no matter how cringe it is. It really does help you learn a lot about yourself through writing. I don't know what I learned about myself through that, but I don't think I like myself very much.
I learned that I was in an abusive household through writing. Does that help?
I learned that
Oh, that's not sad. I thought it was really exciting to learn about myself.
Midas, please, who the heck is in the syndicate? I tried asking over Twitter, but it wants me to have the stupid badge to do so. Pixie is in the syndicate, and Bomi is in the syndicate. Basically, anybody that has the same art style as my model most likely is in the syndicate, and they have syndicate in their name. And if you go to the syndicate Twitter, all three of us are tagged in it.
Yeah, I'm not in syndicate. I'm just a yandere whale shark who's also very menhera. So if you like big titty yandere girl, sadistic yandere girls who crash out constantly and are desperate for attention, I'm your girl.
That's crazy. Wow.
Umi, the fourth hidden syndicate member. That's crazy.
I just have the vibes, you know. I just like I match vibes so well.
Y'all, I leave any of the three of you together alone for more than a minute and you're making out. It makes me insane. Am I like the only straight-laced individual in this call?
I'm a yandere. I don't know what you expect from me to not like put my mouth somewhere.
Maticus, thank you for the 20. Thanks for the content. Looking forward to your off-Kai appearance and everything you've cooked up from the Donathon. Keep being genuine and crazy. That is very sweet. Thank you. I'm terrified to look at where we're at for Donathon support because we're past the 8K goal.
Banger.
So this means that I get to have my Dream Live 2D model come December, which is fucking insanity.
Woo!
Can you fucking... It's crazy. I think I've shown you the artists that I like, right, Umi?
For
Live 2D? Oh, I'll send it to you. Doki Bird's model, Mama.
Oh, yeah. No, we've talked about this.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've talked about this. Yeah.
95 Chevrolet Ho. Thank you for the 140, the 100 bits. The 100, oh, shoot, 145. They get 140. I can't count. The alcohol's killed me.
07s.
Midas looking at her fellow broadcasters feels like Augustus looking at Abel and the cute village girls. Barney, I swear to fucking God, I'm ending you.
That's so real. You're so jealous. You want to kiss me so bad?
When I see you on Sunday, the only thing that your lips are seeing are the end of my fist.
Hey, yo. Wow. I'll prepare my throat then.
Wretched. I hate. I hate
Don't talk about yourself that way. Negativity doesn't help.
Jeffrey Epstein. Thank you for the 5. What a cast of characters Midas scrounges up. I wouldn't want it any other way. Epstein, you always are a light in my dark hours.
Um,
What, Pixie? Do you have a problem?
the words.
Joan Arc, thank you for $2.99. I'll give 100 to post it. I don't care. Don't give me 100. I'm not posting it. I don't no. Ratchet, thank you for 5. I can't believe I'm listening to this. Drinking curds mixed with vodka, writing about torture methods at the same time. Where did I go wrong? Do you want the list? Well, there goes 5 years of sobriety. Thank you for the 2. It's that guy. You're
Made
welcome.
Someone relapse. Your story made someone relapse. How do you feel?
I'm right there with them. Bjorn, thank you for the 1,500 ISK. If you're not publishing this, at the very least, write book 2 of the Abel verse of LMFAO. John Dale Oliver, thank you for the 5. Old woman voice. This is disgusting. My Oshi, Jeffrey Epstein, would never do this to me. Joan Arc, thank you for the 3. I'll do it YOLO. You're not gonna do it. I'm sorry. We're almost done, guys. Don't be ashamed. I used to write crap Fallout fan fiction with femboys. Hey, yo, worry statue. That's a... You're not going to share with the class? I shared first. Come on now. Thank you for the 5. Mr. Death Star, thank you for the 2. Midas, more like race dissimmer. Let's not make this a running gag. I don't think I'll survive.
The race war gag?
Oh, God.
The race war starts now!
No!
Oh, sevens.
Core of parentheses race war Midas.
No. Okay, final one. Dog sweaters. Thank you for the 2. At least it wasn't a syndicate fic. You're so right. You're so right. You're so sexy for
But
that
it can
one.
be.
No. No.
Ruh-roh.
When is the Pixie Umi and Bomi fanfiction with Midas in the cuck chair? Never.
So real.
I mean, does it have to really be a fic?
Oh? Mm.
Hi,
Midas,
baby.
You make me feel something that I've never felt before meeting you. And I do not feel unless I'm by your side, Midas.
Is it inexplicable rage?
No, that's horny you're feeling right now.
I've never felt such feelings. I'm an evolved creature. I am beyond such disgusting
like
base
devolved.
desires.
Okay, and how does that make you feel?
I don't like how therapist you sounded there.
I was being sincere.
I can't tell, and that makes it even scarier.
In her head! You are in her head!
I said it earlier. Everything I say is fairly like monotone, unfortunately, for everybody. So I have to say that I'm being sincere or I'm being genuine for people to know if I'm being sincere or genuine. Isn't that fun?
Have never felt horny. Have you not read your own fic? Yeah, I just did, and I skipped the sex scene because it made me so uncomfortable. I've never felt such things. The gay porn writer. Excuse you. I'll have you know that I didn't write gay porn. I wrote gay romance. I draw gay porn.
Yeah, there is a very distinct difference between a writer and
An artist,
You know,
yes.
an artist. Well, a visual artist, I should say.
Yes. All right, let's take a look at what you sent me. Oh my god! It looks so good.
I know. I'm so
Nice.
excited. I am so ready.
I told
didn't
you that they're
expect
worth
it.
it.
I know. So thank you. Sincerely, I am very, very excited.
I'm so excited. I mean, theoretically, because we're using the same
Mhm.
shaders, we have the same artist, you'd look really good on stage together.
Oh my
Oh.
god. That'd
Oh.
be so interesting.
No
Wouldn't that be like a
promises.
fun little thing?
That would be cute.
What
It
are we
would be
doing on the stage, boss?
We're not making out. That's what we're not doing, you sick fuck. All right. Should we find a raid target?
Yeah. Find
Ooh.
one. Find one. Ooh, ooh, oh,
Ooh.
oh, whoa, ooh, oh, ooh, whoa.
Oh, whoa.
Would you look at
Yeah.
that? It looks like Pixie is live right now.
What? Uh, you couldn't possibly be talking about me, could you?
No, I'm talking about the better one. I'm talking about the superior Pixie, you see.
Briette Cookie Box?
My wife, the actual love of my life,
Actually,
Briette Cookie Box.
You know, I would have actually, for the bit, put her down instead just to spite you, but I had already hit enter.
Oh,
Well, she's not
wow.
live any. She actually literally just ended stream about 30 minutes ago. I had her on in a tab, like in the background.
Okay.
Oh my god, you guys are so in love.
I love her. Don't get me
They
started. I
literally
will
had
talk about her
wedding merch
forever.
together.
That's crazy. But like platonically, right? Like platonically in the marketplace.
I always
Rid of
say
the chicken guy?
I always say that Brie. I can't even joke about it. I will always and forever say that Brie is like my soulmate, and I will stand by that in every sincere way. I can't even joke about it.
All right.
Oh, you're just like me and Midas.
Somebody asked
Okay.
about a Discord link. It is right here. All right. I am killing all of you now, and by all of you, I mean Twitch first, and then I'll say goodbye to YouTube, my favorite site of the internet. So I'm killing you, Twitch. Goodbye.
Whoa, do you want us to stay here? Do you want us out?
I mean, no, it's fine. If you want to say goodbye to YouTube too, I've gotten rid of all of the people on Twitch, so it's fine.
Oh, shut the fuck up. I got to read 125 people. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Midas, shut the fuck up. Midas, shut the Midas, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to talk to Raiders. Midas, I swear to God, if I hear you breathe. Oh, he's okay.
This is so stupid. All right. Thank you guys for joining my broadcast. This was silly. I'm actually ending on all sides now. I want to thank everybody for participating in the Donathon. It's been a smashing success, and I will update the final numbers. Well, not today, because tomorrow's the final day where we all play Minecraft, theoretically.
Minecraft tomorrow! Woo!
Minecraft tomorrow for the end of the Donathon, but I will post today's numbers on Twitter. If you don't follow me on Twitter, sucks to suck. But if you want to, it's the same name as everywhere else. Okay, I'm